See us in the club, they acting real nice. See us on the floor, they're watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. Wanna see you work the body. You see us in the club, they acting real nice. See us on the floor, they're watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. Wanna see you work the body.
Always in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a meal for my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Songs on top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greedy, I'm the one that gave them they chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Yes, yes, give me the double the name, give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name.
We're here to hurt the body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
Wanna see you work your body. Cause my style is ridiculous.
Give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name, give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name.
We're here to hurt the body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
Wanna see you work your body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
In the club, they acting real nice. See us on the floor, they're watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. Wanna see you work the body. You see us in the club, they acting real nice. See us on the floor, they're watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. Wanna see you work the body.
Always in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a meal for my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected. Charge, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greedy, I'm the one that gave them they chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name, give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name.
We're here to hurt the body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
Wanna see you work your body. Cause my style is ridiculous.
Give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name, give me the double, yes, yes, give me the double the name.
We're here to hurt the body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
Wanna see you work your body.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Songs on top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan.
Nice. See us on the floor, they're watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. Wanna see you work the body. You see us in the club, they acting real nice. You see us on
songs on top the charts. I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greedy, I'm the one that gave them their chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Yes, yes. Give me the double the deep, deep. Give me the double yes, yes. Give me the double
What do you think, Soundwave?
We ain't here to hurt nobody.
Give me this, give me this, give me this.
Give us your unbridled opinion. All 20 of you. First, I gotta get this stupid ad out of here. Make sure that the stream's doing fine. I don't know. Hey, maybe the stream's doing better than it. You wanna buy banks? Wanna buy banks? You wanna buy banks? You wanna buy that box? Wanna buy that box over there? That box looks stylish and hip. Wanna buy it? You can shop now. Why did I even bother with that? We're done. We're done here. Also, speaking of done here, Shockwave, you're off duty. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Not you. Yeah, we're doing something a little different this time. I'm gonna have to be a little more careful because I'm actually drawing on my computer. Which means I have to watch my tabs and junk. Ooh. Risque. So I minded all the stuff that I got open so that I don't have any wieners accidentally popping out. I do have a color scheme. This body model that I'm actually fairly proud of for Morin. Like, I put a lot of thought into how he's supposed to be put together skeletal-wise. A couple other little cute references just to make sure that it's not stale. And I'm just gonna see where the next couple hours takes me. Because he is right now my favorite character in Nostophobia. And I thought I'd share a bit. And me drawing this little cutie. I also can't find my artist glove, so fuck it. Just for that, I grabbed a couple of extra moist towelettes, so yeah, whatever. Now, hopefully, I didn't leave Photoshop open for too long, so that it's not gonna just like freak out. Well, sometimes if I leave Photoshop open for too long, like my Huion will just go, "Oh no, I forgot how to be a tablet," and it'll just freak out. And boy, it's been a while. So I'm gonna. Him sitting. It'd be cute to draw him sitting. Uh, nah, nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Shell. He does have hips. I mean, I always figured that that was because he was a bug guy, so he had like a thorax shape, but I guess it's more so because I'm a weird gay boy. Fun fact, I put a Jolly Rancher in my coffee earlier. I thought that the coffee would wash out the flavor by now. It did not. I can still taste the grape. Butt's too big. Butt's too big, even for a femboy. It looks too much like a ball sack too. Wait, no, wait, it still needs to be. Mm, he still has hips. I want him to have some hips. I got it just right in this. Like they got some hips, not a huge amount. Mm, I'm just gonna work on his face for a while. I'll scale down. Yeah. Nine 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 FF. If you know, you know. I just wanted to get right into it. How about that? Also, sorry for picking my nose. Ah, shoot. I spat coffee on my screen. Yeah. Being on screen is weird. Jeez, these wipes smell. Uh, been watching a lot of Venture Brothers. Where is he? Where is Dr. Venture? Dude, we're in the wrong building. This is your accountant. What? Are you serious? Dang it! That was my best entrance ever! Okay, well, take all the paper clips and the copy paper. You can never have enough copy paper. I know he says a couple of other things other than that. That's a great bit. And copy paper! And never have enough copy paper. Minions! What? Oh, what? I don't know. I just like saying that. Makes me feel big. Oh, for crying out loud, I should get out of bed! I'll just do that all day. 24! The hell's the monarch's problem? I don't know. I think he's going through a midlife crisis because the show's fucking over. It's Dunsky, over and outski. What? Wait a minute. Aren't I dead? Dude, spoiler alert. Oh, fuck off. That's fucking back in 2007. If they don't know by now, they're never gonna know. Okay, granted, but still. I mean, Wildebeard over here doesn't even know that. Hey, he's still catching up on season 5! Oh, okay, geez, I won't let out the fact that the monarch gets a sex change. Dude! If that actually happens, that would be fucking really funny. And not unexpected, actually. But yeah, I didn't know that the show was still going. Yeah, apparently I still get work, so swiggity squiddy, I assume. I need something to... Dude, I need something to watch while I draw. This is boring. What are you talking about? You have infinite empty space to talk to. And your own ego to stroke. Fuck off. Hmm. Well, shoot. What can I watch without getting in trouble? Ain't that the $1,000,000 question? Um, hmm. Royalty-free movie? Okay, yeah, Library of Congress, royalty-free movies, fine. That's it. Okay, I doubt that that's it, but I'll just pick one. St. Louis Blues. Oh, hey, Pop, I'm not gonna risk a cartoon. And I'm certainly not gonna do a baby thing. Fucking cover, really. St. Louis Blues. I'm gonna do St. Louis Blues. That sounds like it might be something.
From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
Only 16 minutes. All right, whatever. Oh no, this is racist. Oops. Okay, well, we're not watching that. What the hell? Okay. What the fuck? I just want to draw a cute, sexy bug boy, and you had to get all racist on me. Jesus Christ. Ah. I don't know. Santa versus the Martians. Something. Okay. Midnight Manhunt. Whatever. Oh, fuck off. Fine. Do it. As long as it's not horribly racist. Or sexist. I'm not keen on sexism either. Jesus. Just checking the volume. I want to do a new pose. It doesn't quite work for me. I need to do something simpler. Why does coffee make me burp? Wait, where is this intended to come out? Well, oh good, it's an hour. It's an actual movie, that's good. I don't even care if it's bad as long as it's not sexist, racist, or whatever. It's just some noise that's not gonna get me copyright striked. Oh no, water picked out. Or a cap gun. Jeez, I really haven't drawn more in a while. This is gonna take some practice. Not gonna open any of the other files that I've been working on. That's You're still alive? Still alive, my guy? Actually, you look like you're doing just fine. In fact, you look better. My back pain's gone. Ah! Well, hell. I think I'm gonna go home and skip the whole way. Okay, maybe not. Well, just open the door, you wiener! Use your own body weight. Okay. Or die. That's the other option. You can do that too. I didn't consider that one. Brava.
Dead? Why, sure he's dead. Shot with a gun. Oh, don't give me that. He's laying right out here.
Somebody
in the
say
alley now.
Shaka-bra?
And stop giving me arguments. Give me Max Hurley.
There we go.
Max,
His little cute
I got Joe
there.
Wells.
Oh, yeah? What you been drinking? Joe Wells has been a concrete block holding up a bridge somewhere for the past 5 years.
Wise guy, ain't you?
We just don't like making calls on little men that
Well, I
ain't
don't consider myself a
Hang
stupid
on now,
guy.
but I'll take another look. Now
I
make
try
sure
not
it is
to,
Joe Wells.
working on myself as stupid.
Poor Murphy. He's about ready for the old cops' home. I think he's having optical delusions.
$20.72 and standing on my feet all day.
Oh, you're just mercenary.
You're just old and dumb. And probably ugly.
Migsy, you're now scanning at the masterpiece of a master. You are now perusing the produce of pure genius. In fact, you are now gazing upon the nucleus of a neurotic. Furthermore,
No, this is
You
all
sure
very
are.
nice, Clutch, but I'm tired. I'd
Neurotic.
like to go home.
what a lack of depreciation. Mr. Miggs.
You said it,
Give
not
me your
me.
attention for just a moment. I'll endeavor to explain the intricacies of this chair. See, take
This
your
is
feet.
all very nice, Clutch, but I'm
I
tired.
forgot.
So you're tired.
So-
So what? So you ought to thank me. Only trying to fix it so the customers will get the proper remuneration for their money. Now,
Okay,
Get
I
a
guess
gander at
I'm
this.
saving this in Go Away. I didn't
Give
have
myself
to
a
give
hot
up
foot,
the
didn't
ghost
I?
on that one. My
I gotta
camera
fix
was
that.
covering it.
No, please, Clutch, not
Oops.
now. Come on, Clutch.
double crosser.
Han Solo.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
LMFAO.
My life hasn't been the same since my brother-in-law had to die and leave me this place.
Wish he'd left it to me.
Yeah, but you weren't retired. You hadn't worked hard all your life like me. I'm an old man.
What do you think I am? Kindergarten stock?
Hurley! Hurley! Hey, Hurley, he's gone. The body's gone. Disappeared. It's vamoosed. Listen, Max, I ain't blind, and I know Joe Wells when I see him.
and everything. It's
Maybe
gone.
he's really at it tonight. I think something bit him.
Maybe we better go see. And I tell you, it was him. Oh, sure, I'm sure. Say, what is it? What night? I'll wait for you.
Just too bad. Murphy, I'd advise you to see an optimist.
Very funny. You go home, Miggs. I'll lock up
An
after you.
optimist?
I wouldn't trust him, Miggs.
You
Not
mean
in
an
this condition.
I
optometrist?
don't mind waiting. Is there anything I can do? No, I just gotta wait around here till Lieutenant Hurley shows up, and we'll be out of here in a couple
That
of minutes.
can't be
It's
right.
broken down
I
rubber
heard that
heel.
correctly.
Let
I'm
him
not
be. Catch
rewinding.
him off the force.
Why
But
don't
I
you
heard that
shut up?
right.
Well, I hope
have a
you'll all
headphone
be
in
out of
here.
here soon.
Like,
I'm very
An
tired.
optimist.
What do you think
I recommend
am?
you see an
All right.
optimist.
What are you?
I
If it ain't
recommend
your
you see a
typewriter
positive
itself.
person.
Oh, Miss Gallagher,
Okay.
there's been some kind of trouble.
Hey, Gallagher, give me a match, will you?
I recommend you call
A
your
twerp like
mother.
you smoking that
Big things sometimes come in little packages.
You keep on, they'll make you a moron. Junior grade.
Think you can afford this?
What's the trouble?
I really don't know. How'd you do today? Any better?
Any better. Imagine. Just because I lost my expense account in a
definitely
frat
meant
game, they put me on a leg job in some
there's
crony
no way.
police station out
He
in
was
the
talking
sticks.
about his site. There's
My
no way.
paper. For crying out loud, aren't you listening?
Oh, this is
He
Miss
flubbed the
Gallagher,
line.
Mr. Murphy. She lives upstairs over the exhibit.
A flea bag renovated into an apartment.
Hey, got another match? This one you give me is damaged.
Beat it.
I think it's a nice little place you've got
Beat
upstairs.
it.
As places go. Oh, don't mind me tonight, Mr. Miggs. I'm just mad at the world.
She's a reporter.
But you wouldn't know it. You're a disgrace to the Chronicle, they said. We're going to teach you a lesson, they said. Get that, will you? They're going to teach me a lesson. Me, the one who covered the Gardner Stanley hanging. And how about the Kingman fire? I even had the newsboys crying.
I wasn't crying.
You.
Give me the news bulletin.
I
Pete
was
Willis said,
bawling
"Here's the
like a
report for you."
newborn baby.
That double-crossing snake?
Double-crossing snake. He got my father in a clear after being sent up for that murder rap, didn't he?
I
He
was
found the guy that
hissing
really
and
done it and pinned it on
pissing.
him, didn't he? That took brains. And furthermore, you wasn't calling him a snake
And
about a month
furthermore,
ago. While you
you
two
really
was
said
lollygagging
furthermore?
around together. Should have seen him, Murph. It was really a panic.
Who's
I wish
current,
you'd
by
quit
the way?
rattling your head. I got all I can do worrying about what happens with Joe Wells.
Joe Wells. What about him?
I find him murdered, then he disappears again.
And when is somebody going to say white
I'd give
guy?
my IT for an explosive on it, if it really happened. Gee, if it only was Joe Wells. Maybe then I could make that rag I work on take me out of the doghouse.
And you at Doghouse looks good.
Oh, quiet.
Is he very important, this
I think
Joe
Dog
Wells?
Eyes is definitely
Never heard
a
of
good
Joe
way of
Wells?
referring to her.
Now, there's total
she's got
ignorance
like
for you.
she's got nothing
Do
going
you not
on.
never read no newspapers? Joe Wells was just the biggest noise in the racket.
I'm sure that's how she was
Why, Joe had
directed,
so many
but-
notches on his Tommy gun, it looked like a buzzsaw. And furthermore, I'll tell
He
you something.
disappeared about 5 years
Oh my
ago. and
God,
everybody
that
thought he was
buzzsaw
doing
in the
boy
background
I
is
still
driving
think
me
so.
wild.
Well, I'm still thinking about that reward. $5,000 for the guy that finds him, and I had him.
Sure you did, Murphy. But stop making it worse for yourself thinking about that $5,000.
How are you going to stop thinking about $5,000?
Well, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Happy nightmares. Say, Murphy,
Jeez. Okay, even
just
if
between
she
you and
was a
me,
little mean
was
to
that
you.
really Joe Wells you had?
Look, kid,
Happy
I'm the guy that
night,
put the
man.
pinch on him that time at the World's Fair, ain't I?
Yeah,
Well, I'd know
capital
him, wouldn't I?
C. Jeez. Yes, see you next Tuesday. I learned that phrase from my mom. I still can't get over that. See? And next. Dude.
Too hot in here. I'm going to wait outside for the lieutenant. Yeah, I guess I could use some fresh air, too.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't need to have his third arm out all the time. Yeah, but it's cute. I want them to kiss. I want them to do the humpy hump. Sorry, I'm watching a movie from the 1940s that kind of shit's
Could you give me a number of list, please? Yeah. Yeah, W-I-L-L-I. Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, I had your number, but I must have displaced it. I wonder if you'd be complimentary enough to give it to me. Huh? Yeah, I'll wait, but make it snappy, will you? Pete. This is Clutch. Clutch, you know.
Oh, Clutch. What do you know? What's new at the waxworks?
Come on.
Oh,
Murph.
Clutch,
Come on,
of course.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
You tell the kid to go to a picture show and call back
The
later.
guy
I
that
gotta
my
get home. I'm out
$5-year-old
$2
named.
already.
Yeah,
Come
go
on, will you?
Go
Are
ahead,
you
Clutch.
playing
Nobody's
craps?
listening.
Look, there's a cop over here by the name of Murphy. Claims he found the body of Joe
Why
Wells.
do I know what that game is called? How old am I?
Well, out in an alley someplace.
Hey, you say Murphy found him?
Here's my cabbage. Will you shoot again?
Oh, what's the use? He always wins anyway.
And Gallagher knows, huh? Okay, sweetheart, I'll be over in 5 minutes.
Hey, where you going? What about our dough?
You don't have to leave, fellas. You can spend the rest of the evening in this joint.
What are we going to do for money? You've won it all.
And don't break the glassware, will you? I only live here. Oh, this will be much safer in the car.
Well, how do you like
I
that?
haven't got a quarter.
Okay, well, I'm at least having them hold hands, and you can't stop me, invisible person that I'm not technically talking to.
Full house. What a lucky stiff.
Stop telling me that, Murphy. So you think you had Joe Wells. So you think he got away. So what?
Well, so I think I'm telling you, that's all.
Well, I think you're daffier and I'm daffier to come down here and listen to you.
Gentlemen, I wonder...
Just a minute, you.
But please remember...
Hey, who is this guy?
Oh, that's Miggs. He owns the joint and he wants to close up.
Oh, well, we'll be out here in a couple of minutes.
Well, I hope so. I'm so tired.
Start right at the beginning.
Chronicle? Extension 13. Hello, that you, Marty? Gallagher. Look, get over to my place quickly, will you? And bring that camera, pal. Yeah, it's hot. Now get over here before it boils over.
Give you a buzz. I didn't know if anything was up.
It's worth investigating, Clutch.
Hey, Pete, you got a match?
I thought I told you about picking those things up out of the street.
Out of the street. Lobby at a Biltmore. What do you mean out of the street?
Hello, Mr. Willis. Haven't seen you around lately.
Yeah, that's right. What happened with you and Gallagher? Did the milk of romance slightly curdle?
Well, shall we say temporarily soured, old boy? She thinks I shoot craps with loaded dice.
Has it got anything to do with that Washington assignment you and her went on last week? Where she lost her expense
They
account?
were playing
Her
craps.
expense account?
Holy-
Where's she now?
I'm 1,000 years old.
Let's go in here and see what's going on.
Right.
And another thing, Murphy, I don't believe... Hey, what is
All right,
this?
well,
Who
good to
called
know.
you in, Willis?
I have little birdies working for me, Max.
Little birdies with golden wings.
Oh, yeah? Someday I'm going to clip them golden wings for you good. I don't believe a word of your whole story.
Before you start clipping, how about give me a match?
Joe Wells is deader than a mackerel. He's been that way for a long time.
Boy, you never can tell. You say you saw him, Murph?
So what are you suggesting? That we conduct a house-to-house canvass in search of the body? And on this kind of evidence?
I don't care what you do from now
Well,
on.
I mean,
You're not letting this thing upset you, are you, Murph?
Tell
you
me more about it, Murph.
could.
Where did I grab the shots? What shots? Hey, what
As
is it?
opposed to
What are you trying
what?
pull, Willis?
Nothing.
I don't know him. He's not my boy.
Well, Gallagher called me. That's all I know. She was all excited about something she had and wanted me to take some pictures. Gallagher.
What,
Who
do
the
you
blame
not
is
have
Gallagher?
time to do
Some
that?
guy lives upstairs. That's something to do with the
Because
newspaper.
last I checked,
Go
that's
on
all
home, we
you
ain't got
have
nothing to
time to
photograph. The dame
do.
ain't blazing up on it. I don't know, maybe I ought to
do that, pal. She's gone to bed.
Yeah, she's retarded for the evening.
She called downstairs a few minutes ago and told me to tell you that it was all a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah.
No, that ain't like Gallagher. She don't play hunches.
Oh, believe me, pal, she'd be highly insulted if you ever spoiled her sleep.
In fact, she'd be inflamed.
Yeah.
That's the last. Spoil her sleep.
Oh, sorry, old boy. Goodbye. Goodbye.
What are you figuring, Pete?
See you later.
Oh, let me go with you. Maybe I can help you.
I said later.
All right, I'll be around.
Yeah, practice on this till I come back.
Ah, thanks, Pete. Mucho gracias.
Muchas gracias. Why am I correcting this movie? Banana chips. Surprisingly, they taste like nothing.
That you, Marty?
They taste like
don't
nothing.
you know my knock anymore?
You stick your nose in here, Pete Willis, and I'll throw my typewriter at your head.
Baby, can't you talk without screaming? This is business.
Go away, Mr. Willis. I'm very busy.
You're busy. You don't think looking for Joe Wells is any fun, do you? You're not still sore about that crap game, are you, honey?
That's one thing I'm not talking about. That's the kitchenette.
Mm-hmm. You know, they weren't my dice. They belonged to Charlie Baker.
That's the closet.
Yeah. Besides, they weren't crooked. I just ran into a streak of luck, that was all.
Is that what you call it?
Uh-huh. Excuse me.
If you're looking for dirt, it's not there. And Joe Wells either.
I didn't think you were that dumb, honey. But you never know.
Oh, look, Pete, I'm really not mad anymore. I mean about the crap game. But I'm busy. No kidding, I think I've licked the first act of that play I told you about. I was just playing around with the idea when you knocked.
Oh, did I tell you you were gorgeous tonight, honey? Such a wonderful liar. Writing a play, huh?
That went south quick. What the fuck was it? Ah, you're such a liar.
And alleyways, creating terror in the hearts of innocent bystanders. The body of Joe Wells was lying
beautiful. I
Lying
could
where?
kiss you, you filthy whore.
You know, this is really
What the
horrible.
fuck was
You should
that?
go back to writing love long columns.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more exciting than that stuff they print under your name.
All right, baby. I want to help you. Where have you got it?
Got what? That is just in case it's found.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you don't get out of here, I'll call the cops.
Yes, you will.
Probably should have ran out of the
What are you
room
gonna
at this
do?
point, but you do you.
I'm going to let you finish the play. But I'm afraid you're going to write the last act in jail.
The weapon also would have been preferable. Or beg for his forgiveness. That one. That also could be a thing you could do. Please don't. Is she actually feeling remorse? This is a weird movie. Granted, I'm not paying very close attention. Granted, also, when I do pay some attention, that insufferable purring comes into play.
Okay, I'll look into it right away. Murphy, I can't give this thing any more of my time. Will you quit shoving my chair around? Why don't you get out of here?
Why should I? I inform you that this happens to be
And
my
that
place
guy.
of employment.
I'll send over a couple of the boys, and you can scout around. Maybe you'll find something, or maybe you won't. Oh, I just got a hurry call to look into a shooting a couple of blocks away. You want to go?
No, thanks. I'm going home. You know, early to bed, early to rise.
Well, any way you want it.
Uh-huh.
Now, you wait around outside,
Don't
and I'll
botch a
pick you up.
quote from my boy Franklin.
Any new developments?
I don't know yet. Well, thanks for calling, Clutch. I'll see you around.
Right.
Good night, Mr. Miggs.
Good night, Mr. Willis.
Take care of yourself, Pete.
I'll go put on the night light in the back. You be ready now.
Worked. Take care of that, Gwendolyn. Don't let the smoke get in your eyes. Oh! Why, Miggs, what's the matter? What are you so dissipated about? You look like you fell in a barrel of flour.
Out there, sitting out there.
Who's sitting out there?
There's a corpse out there playing cards.
What?
All in stuff. Going through my files. So, I guess we're not doing a cute handhold thing. Oh well. We're just focusing on cute Moth Boy. Good old Morin.
He's really there. What do you think you're doing?
You shouldn't have done that, Clutch. I was just telephoning the police.
What do you want to do, get us in trouble? We got something on our midst. That stiff is really rigor mortis.
But I got to telephone the police.
What are you doing, using last year's brains? You know what'll happen if you call in the cops? They'll throw bright lights in your eyes. They'll give you the rubber hose treatment. They'll break you down.
Break me down?
The what treatment?
For what? Now, there's a clever injection. For killing that guy out there. That's for what?
Oh, I didn't kill him. He got in here by mistake.
You try to tell the cops that. You seen what happened to my old man, didn't you? They'll think you had a motive.
Are you talking about flogging somebody?
What we gotta do is get rid of that body.
Oh, get easy about it.
Okay,
You mean hide out
this
in
is
the street behind some
1940s or not.
hashtags?
They're
Is that
probably
what you
not
mean?
talking
Have
about
it
that.
bounce back on you in the morning? No. Gotta get it out of the neighborhood. Way out.
Oh, my goodness, out of there. But how?
Well,
Are you getting calling
take
cops?
the corpse and put it in your car and deposit it someplace far away in this vicinity.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get your car.
Get the car. Yeah. Oh, my hat.
Yeah, my cigar.
You're not gonna throw in a G. Willikers while you're at it? Wish I could listen to actual music while doing this, because that would be nice, but you know, you can't have it all. Hey, yeah, boy. I think you're sick, and I better go here. Where have you been? I strangled a girl. I made her drink a poison pill. I don't know.
Marty, that...
What the fuck is that purring?
I think you and I have a little business.
And I just can't stop to sing.
If my price isn't right,
I
it won't
lost
make any difference.
my rhythm and I wanna go home.
That's the body of Joe Wells.
Lucky I slept
Oh,
up yesterday,
well,
isn't it?
you're fucked.
I'll never
Okay,
get
well,
failed
woman
to
in
impress
distress
me,
moment.
Gallagher. Sue Gallagher.
Somebody rescue the cat that's
You stop
off
scaring me with
screen
that gun.
somewhere. I mean, it's obviously
It's
starved for
gag, and
attention.
Pete Willis sent you.
Let's not get away from the subject, Miss Gallagher.
I'll
If you
stop the
haven't got
lame
body
cat
of Joe
joke when that
Wells in this apartment,
stops.
I'm convinced that you know where it is. You see, I followed the blood spots from the Empress Hotel across the alleyway to your staircase. And now this. I know he was shot, and I know that he couldn't have dragged
The
himself much
receipt.
further. Where is he?
All right, what's the use?
No. You said
The
it wrong.
body's
It's
gone.
where is he?
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
I don't imagine you want to meet the cops who are down there.
Oh, now, Miss Gallagher, let's be honest with each other. We both heard the police
Says the
car
guy
drive
with a
away
gun.
few minutes ago.
That's too bad.
I'll follow you.
Let's be totally honest with each other. No lying.
Is that you, Miss
No
Gallagher?
being disingenuous.
Who's that?
Or I'll
He
kill
owns
you.
the place. I guess he's closing up.
You'll go back and wait.
She's gone upstairs again. Let's perambulate.
Well, let me rest a minute, please, Clutch. That's all I need. Miss Gallagher, catch him doing this.
Just
Please
happen to
keep
remember,
talking like
the top
that.
on the
It's
car
very
is down. We gotta
comforting.
put it up.
Do we have to do that?
Now, Mr. Miggs, you wouldn't want to risk your social standing by being seen chauffeuring a demolished gangster through the streets, would you? All right, never mind. You sit there and rest. I'll put the top up.
Jesus Christ, did an entire staff put cigarettes out on this reel? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I don't get it. What's your angle? Where are you heading?
One of those mark show
What in the
off.
world do you want with that corpse?
It's
Let's
in
say it's a
between
collector's
reels
item.
and it's the show off. It's called a cigarette stamp.
Well, as long as we have to
Normally
wait, I'd like to
there's
get the story on
one,
paper.
not
You're wasting your
50
time. You
like
won't
we
have
just
the
saw
body to prove
there.
it.
After you're through with it, it'll turn up somewhere.
That is a moot question. Answer it, but be careful what you say.
Like they basically made that reel their ashtray,
Oh,
I
again,
guess,
Hey, listen,
for
lame
funsies.
brain. What do you mean getting Marty out on a wild brains out for nothing, huh?
The night editor is upset.
Although I don't
All
think that
right,
they
so I
actually
called
made
Marty.
it
So it
cigarettes.
was a mistake.
I think
What
that's
about
just a
it?
rumor.
Well, I said it was a mistake. What do you want me to do? Cut my throat?
Well,
Oh, who
that's
cares?
not a
This
bad
movie
idea.
sucks.
Or better still, go back to school and learn how to write.
And don't you tell me
Granted,
anything
I
about
haven't been
writing
paying very
stories.
close attention.
I'll be getting bylines when you've ended up on a copy desk or gray hair.
Oh, you're disappointed in something.
I say that, trying to give it some credit, and then we have an abruptly cut line. I don't think I need to pay very close attention, do I? Would an arm on your side have an abdomen? I guess not. Oh, although, technically, how would that work?
Close.
Although he's a
Wrong apartment, I
bug,
guess.
What are you doing here?
Well,
he
you
doesn't
know, fella can
really
make a mistake.
use muscle.
Where'd you get this?
Oh,
Nothing in there. Well, what happened? I'm just the manager of the place. Heard a shot about an hour ago and called the station. I couldn't help it if you guys didn't get here in time. What else? Well, when I come in to see, the door
Oh,
was
we're
open,
thinking
and
this.
like you see it now, nobody around. That's fine. What about the guy that rented the joint? I don't know nothing about him. He just been living here in the place a week, never showed his face. He was just a mug. Yeah, like what? Well, little rat-faced guy with a pinhead like a carp. That was Joe Wells. You can tell by the... Shut up. I make the discoveries around here. I guess I know Joe Wells.
You asked him!
What do you know about it anyway, Hawkshaw? Where did you get the key to this room?
Back at Miggs's. That's where Joe Wells is now. The
The
girl's got it.
fuck?
Gallagher.
Hi, how
Yeah,
you
you're the
doing?
reporter that lives
Well,
upstairs.
it was like,
Everybody
get
knows everything
back,
about it.
you
I'm just a
cunt!
detective. Come on, let's get back to Miggs.
Everything's all set. Let's grab him and hit the gravel.
I hope we're doing right, Clutch.
Of course we're doing right. I figured this whole thing out by the process of mental reduction.
Oh,
Well, you gotta drive, Clutch. I'm too nervous.
Okay, if it'll make you feel any better.
Is this the Nutcracker music? What the fuck is playing?
Your friends are leaving, Miss Gallagher. Now I'll relieve you of that body. Wait.
Open up, it's the police.
Come on, open up in there.
Visitors in the alley. That's too bad.
It's going to change your plan.
I don't think so, Miss Gallagher. But only yours.
Was that necessary? Was that even close to necessary? You could have taken her with you. Why? Why'd you do that? Why? Seriously,
No.
why?
Passkey won't work. Let's try around front.
There, this will make things more complicated. Now I might be suspect for brain damage and murder. Fuck it. What the hell? I make logic my bitch. Well, then again, this is 1940s. You know, women have, like, what? Less than -5 rights at this point? I could actually believe somebody could get knocked out. That guy actually literally knocked me out and left me here for dead. She must be on the rag. It wasn't that long ago. Okay, see, here's the problem that I keep having. I keep wanting to put a peck next to this arm. But I know that's not right because it's coming out of the middle of its torso, where there is no peck. And I just got to accept the fact that this is bug anatomy, so it just, like, it doesn't work that way. Plus, he only has 3 arms, not 4 arms or more, because he's missing an arm.
You and I can make a fortune here. All right, Mac, put it away. No matter what you're looking for, it's not here.
Even in this drawing, I kind of sort of, see, like in this one, I kind of sort of gave him a peck here.
Maybe you and
or
I
at
can do
least
some business.
improper muscle.
Oh, a lot of things. For instance, Joe Wells.
So I'm trying to make it
lying, or you double
better.
crossed her. Call it anything you want, but I've got the body. Well, we can't talk now. You better get out of here. The cops will be here any minute. How about my apartment, say in an hour?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about the cops getting here any minute. They'll just blame the woman.
1140 Regent Place.
Anyway.
And I hope you're not wasting my time, Mr. The name's Willis. Mr. Willis.
Gosh darn it, why are you here instead of baking me a cigarette pie?
All right, Martin. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll keep you posted. Bye-bye.
Well, what'd you find?
Nothing. She's staggering around her apartment with a lump on her head the size of an egg, trying to find some ice cubes to put on it.
She said some goony guy clunked her on the noggin.
Maybe I'm crazy. I've never been on a case like this before. Trying to find a corpse that somebody stole.
Somebody stole it?
Where have you been? The dame says she stole the corpse. Then some guy stole it from her. Now, can you figure that out?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is,
exactly
we're
what
gonna
you
cross in the
just
first
said.
place.
Somebody stole it from him and then somebody stole it from her. It's exactly what you just said, ya ninny. Am I taking crazy pills? The
All
fuck?
right, sweetheart. Now, where is it? Now, look.
Okay, never mind.
You don't
I'm
think
the
you're gonna
stupid
get away
one.
with this for long, do you? You almost got yourself killed, and now the cops are on your trail. Let me take over. You're talking to Papa.
I told Hurley who took it. Will you stop bothering me? I've had enough for one night.
It's still your party, Angel. Somebody's got the corpse.
I don't even
And
know
it's
the
not
characters'
guy who
names and
caught
I
you.
understand what's going
Well, the
on.
way you talk, it sounds like you know more about
The
this
fuck?
thing than I do.
I do. I saw the creep just before he got away. The way you're handling things, you're going to wind up in the morgue instead of Joe Wells. Please don't be so cute.
How do you figure in on this?
I told him I had the
Why are we still here?
I wanted to help you out.
Oh, sure, sure. You mean you'd like to wheedle it out of me with that sweet talk and hog the story for yourself?
Baby, you know there's enough story in this for both of us.
I told you I haven't got it.
Stop kidding, Papa. We have to produce a corpse in an hour, so come on.
I told you I didn't have it.
Okay.
There you go, leaving me holding the bag.
They have fallen in love with this room. This room is a metaphor for their unbridled love for
Tough
fuck
on you, lady.
all.
You
I
started
don't
this
know.
game of put and take.
What about him? He said he saw the guy that socked me.
A figment of her imagination, Max. I've told you everything. I'm merely an innocent
Yeah, it's her
bystander.
imagination
Yeah, what are you trying
that
to
made
do?
what
Drag him
that-
down to your
whatever the
level?
fuck
Yeah.
you're looking
Come
for
on.
go away.
I'll phone your relatives, honey.
I thought they were gonna throw someone at it. God, leave this location.
Oh, Clutch.
Pete, boy, am I glad I found you home. You alone?
Yeah,
They
we're
got
alone.
Miggs.
Who has?
The cops.
Well, that's too bad. But look, Clutch, I'm expecting a very important visit.
Oh, but this is more important. We took the body of Joe Wells and stacked it in a freight car, and cops chased us.
What?
Yeah, we found the body in exhibit. We figured we'd better do something with it.
Why didn't you call me?
There wasn't no time, and besides, I didn't want Gallagher busting in, so I figured I'd take the body and hide it, and then tell you, and you'd get an exclusive with no interference.
All right. Then what happened?
We
As
got the body
opposed to
hidden in a freight
bringing
car
it right
when
here,
Gallagher was
right
fighting
away,
against Will Lamont. So we got scared.
So you ran.
because...
So we run.
Oh, that's just dandy.
Wasn't so dandy for Miggs. He got caught.
What about the corpse?
I don't guess they know nothing about that yet.
Why'd you
Poor
hide
old
it?
Miggs. They got him on suspicion of trespassing prohibited or something.
Have you any idea where you put him?
Who, Miggs?
No, the corpse.
Well,
Why
certainly.
didn't you
Well,
just
what are
bring
we
it
standing
here?
here
Why
beating
didn't
our
you
guns
just
for?
bring
Let's
it?
go get it.
Right.
Gallagher? What now? If it's that kidney-foot Hurley...
Hey, can
you
somebody
tell him
die,
he's out
actually,
racing your
in
motor,
this
somebody
weird
just put up
gangster
your
movie?
video.
Has
That's all.
anybody died
Oh.
yet?
That ain't my department. Better ask out front. And I said miracles never happen.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you
Hey,
better get here
Mince.
right away, Hurley. Something just broke on the well store.
I don't think anybody's died in this fucking
A
movie.
guy named Miggs. Complete confession. Snatching bodies.
I didn't confess anything. I just said...
You said you stuck the corpse of Joe Wells in a freight car, didn't you?
Mr. Miggs!
Isn't this a gangster movie? Somebody
Gallagher, I'm
died.
so glad to see you.
Oh, don't tell me they think you're the guy.
Oh, it was horrible, just like a nightmare. I had no idea I was going to get in trouble like this.
Dude, even the guy that's supposed to be retired
Good for
is the...
What are
Okay.
you trying to do? Crucify him? Where did you put it?
In a boxcar in the freight yards. Oh, Ohio and Western car, I think. Near a water tower at the end of the yard.
We'll get you out of this in no time, Mr. Miggs.
None of your funny business now. You keep away from them freight yards, see?
Who's going near the freight yard? I just want enough time to get to my paper. Take it easy. With my story on page 1 in the morning, you'll be exonerated in full.
I hope
Woman
so.
equals
I'm
dumb.
so tired.
Okay,
You
is
waiting
she
for
actually
somebody?
going
I guess
to,
it's you,
like,
lady.
do
Take me to the
something
Chronicle.
Okay.
And step on.
proactive? Like, I'm gonna pay attention for a second here to see if she...
Holy cow, you...
Steady.
Nah, she's gonna
Take
get
that
kidnapped
1140
and
Regent
knocked
Place.
out immediately,
Forget
isn't
the
she?
Chronicle.
Then you're the guy that bailed me out. And for this.
Just in case Mr. Willis pulls the double cross, your safety might convince him and better not. Mr. Willis says he has the body. We're going over to get it.
Restrained.
Listen,
I think that counts. Ish.
Whatever he told you, I know.
It's not
he
knocked
hasn't
out.
done it.
You and Mr. Willis come up with the most amazing stories. Why should I believe you?
Look, you've got to believe me. He's never even seen the body of Wells. Mig stole it while you and I were playing footsie upstairs in my apartment. And stop shaking your head. I know this sounds fantastic.
He's not
but
shaking
the cops
his head.
caught Miggs 20 minutes ago in the freight yard where he hid the
He's
body
not.
in a boxcar.
Am
that's
I
where it
blind,
is
deaf,
now.
and dumb? He's not.
You're sure?
He's just staring in the middle
He didn't know a corpse was
distance.
mixed up in it till he sweated it out of him at the station.
Where are the police now?
How do I know? Going after the body, I guess.
You're sure you're not, stringing me along, Miss Gallagher?
Stop handing me
He
that
looks
cigar.
familiar. Hang
You are
on.
crazy enough
Hang
to
on.
be
Hold
trying
the
to
mayo.
cover
Hold
up
the
the
mustard.
bandit.
That actor looks familiar.
Change that last address to the freight yards and hurry.
I mean, he is the only actor I've seen so far that's at all interesting. I think he's... I think that guy might actually be famous.
Let's go.
I think that guy might actually be somebody.
This is it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Ohio and West.
Good thing you learned to read.
You know I'm very illiterate. Laid him in there, nice and comfortable like.
Come on, up you go.
Hey. Hey, do you hear that?
Give me a hand. You get a
Listen.
seat.
What are we gonna do with him?
Let's get him out of here before anybody else finds him, and then we can worry what to do with him.
Move it along. 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 Move it along.
All right, jump down there.
Hey,
Grab a hole. Let's get out of here.
this is a Roger Corman film. Why is it so slow?
I don't see it. It's probably back there in the dark.
Oh yeah. I got one of those
Look, all I wanna do is turn
gamer
this thing over.
race car chairs. Jesus Christ! One of my favorite movies is Bad Day in Black Rock Ridge, and this is too slow for me. This is fucking painfully slow. Fucking do something!
Quiet.
At least murder
Crazy
somebody.
thing, that's what I call it. Why didn't you call the cops when you found it?
Well, I was so nervous. I thought.
You thought.
Okay, maybe we'll get a... Hey, we got cops. We got cops. Hey, maybe a shootout.
Hold on,
Maybe a
this
shootout.
where we left it. Yeah, we left it right here, right in there, not far from the door. Well, it ain't here now.
If you...
Maybe they'll go away.
Oh, my goodness, somebody must have stolen it. Ah, that again. Who do you think you're trying to kid? That's the same story the dame gave me.
I'm telling you the truth, officer. I didn't lie to you.
Yeah. Well, what are you standing around for? Start looking. Sure, Mr. Hoy. We just didn't know. You didn't know. Who knows anything anymore? Not there, inside.
My mom had to grow up in this
Maybe you got us
generation.
moved out of the draft.
What a sad thought.
Get the other one.
Not tonight.
All right, wait. You go
Dang.
that way, we'll go the other way. There.
Could you imagine if, like, you as a man, like, grew up in a generation where you were just called...
Yeah, Peter, it's no help to me.
Thank you. You know, I'm awful tired.
Me too. Of you.
I don't know. What was, a sperm slurpee. You're just a sperm slurpee. Hey, sperm slurpee.
But I'm in a jam. understand, Mr. McAndrews.
What up,
The
Sperm
Chronicle's got
Slurpee?
to help me.
And that was just
I
casual.
sold it for the Chronicle.
And that was just totally
Holy
socially
cow,
acceptable.
Can't you understand that?
Shut up. I know you're in a jam. So's the Chronicle for letting you represent
Why are you getting all bent
Then
on
who do you
shit,
think you
Sperm
are?
Slurpee?
Stealing a body off the street
Like, that's
and
just-
then losing it.
It's weird.
I know
Dame,
that.
chick,
The DA's office and the police department
and
and Max Hurley are all on my neck. We don't want any part of
Cockslade.
it.
But you've got to keep me from the law until I find it again. And I've got an idea. Pete Willis.
Gross.
That's what I get for hiring a half-baked woman reporter. A screwball Daffy Budinsky. You're fired.
You can't fire me. I quit. This isn't a newspaper story. It's a career. And you're belly aching because some cop's been complaining. Well, you go soak your head, you ungrateful ape. Go soak your head. Okay, you oversized quiz kid.
Benny.
What did you do with it?
Why, Angel, how did you find out?
I guess. You and that creep following me are giving me gray hairs.
Well, why'd you get out of the clink? Didn't you like it there? They tell me with a new paint job, the
A
service
lot
there
you care. If you'd kept your big nose out of my business instead of bringing the cops back to my apartment, I'd never have landed in jail.
Oh, that's a fine way to talk to someone who's been trying to save a story for you.
For me?
Yes.
Why, you fix me up so with the police, I don't know which end is up.
Oh, baby.
Stop trying to talk me into something.
There you go. Always be listening. Relax, will you?
Sure, relax.
This is
Along with
comfortable.
everything else McAndrews
This is a
just
comfortable
can't.
way to
Well,
stand.
you've been asking for that for a long time.
I know, but it did the soul good to tell that
I'm
stupid
gonna do
old
this
quitter
all day.
head in. But that's not what I'm
This
worried
is
about
not awkward at
now.
all.
Look, Pete, for crying out loud, what'd you do with the body?
The body.
All I want to do is give it back to the cops and get out of this mess. I don't want the story anymore. I just want to live.
Stop beating your brains out. What we've got will get you a better job than the one you've lost.
What good'll it do me with a lily in my hand?
Oh, here.
What's that?
Read it.
This weird bow-legged
No, Montevideo,
hands
Uruguay.
on hips.
It's got a government
stance.
stamp on it. I took it out of Wells's pocket.
South America.
Uh-huh.
So that's where he's been all these years.
Under an assumed name, Peter Burnett.
Well, where does the creep fit in on this?
I don't know. I don't read Spanish. That's why we're waiting for the gentleman. And he's coming here any minute.
Well, Pete, he's dangerous.
America hasn't changed much at all, has it?
Time.
Make mine bourbon.
Yes, I am drawing a cute little moth
Just
boy.
don't pull
His
any
name
fast
is
ones on me,
Moth,
darling, that's
and
all.
I love him.
Here we are. Try this one for size, huh?
I don't drink. I don't drink Spanish. I don't drink Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish.
We go together, don't we, huh?
What do I look like,
That
Tommy?
appearance of yours. I still know you're a hobgoblin underneath.
Oh, but you still love me, don't you, baby? Hmm? There he is now. Watch yourself.
He's a cute little moth boy with a weird penis.
Hello. Come in. We've been waiting for you.
I'm usually more punctual, but I was delayed. I can't say I'm too surprised at seeing you here, Miss Gallagher.
Well, sit down. Make yourself at home, Mr. Say, I can't be calling my guests, hey, you all the time.
My name is Jokey. I must say that I admire the perspicacity of the American press. Once they smell a story, they stop at nothing till they get it.
Well, we can dispense with the compliments. We want facts. You're not going to get the body until you answer a few questions.
And that depends, Mr. Willis. That depends entirely upon the questions.
Well,
Uh-huh.
how's this for a starter?
That's interesting.
But I
feel
can't
you and I
read.
are beginning to understand each other. You don't want a story at all. You want the diamonds.
Oh. How'd you guess it, Jokey? Catches on quick, doesn't he, honey?
Like a bird dog.
Now, let's not waste any time, shall we?
Holy cow.
Those
Wow,
stones
what a
represent
movie to say
$250
that.
million. Part of them go to both of you. When I get the body.
Well, that's just dandy, but as long as we're going to be partners, you'll have to tell us more.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
I know,
is this
just in case it's
fucking
taken
thing
for
almost
police,
over? Good.
Oh, I don't mind.
I need to pick something more
I represent a group
exciting
of
than
diamond
this.
merchants from whom these stones
Like,
were stolen in South
I don't
America.
know.
The robbery was
Watching
very
a
cleverly done by one Peter Burnett.
A guy collects
Otherwise, Wells,
laundry
Joe Wells.
dryers. Jesus
Uruguayan
Christ.
government
I
offered
thought
reward
maybe
for
a
his
public
capture, but he
domain
escaped.
movie would be fun. Fuck off. I don't even care how this ends. So boring. Wasn't even funny bad. I say. I don't normally mind old, boring movies, but Christ, I could do better than that. Okay. Okay, let's go to YouTube. What to watch? I don't want to risk going through the free movies or whatever. They might not. YouTube might not like that. Hmm. I got it. Pretty sure nobody's gonna copyright strike me over watching the Chris Chan documentary. That should work. I need more coffee. This should only take like 5 minutes or whatever. Here. can I do that makes noise and gives me a little more time than less than a minute? I'm running out of stupid desk toys. You failed me, Dollar Tree. Well, you feel most people, but in this case, the bar was really low. Okay, well, Soundwave has to save the day again. Sorry, Togepi. Okay. Darn it, I should have put some away music on. Shoot. I had a really good Twitch setup. Ooh, shoot. Heh. The coffee is doing its job. What? Wakey, what? Nope, the other thing. Be right back. Grab my phone. Music. Um... No, I did that last time. Ah,
does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe. Mine says senior year, and so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe. Mine says senior year, and so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe. Mine says senior year, and so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe. Mine says senior year, and so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity.
What the fuck does his mission statement say
There's old
again?
trolls and new trolls and good and the bear.
I love that bit with Meg. Poor Megan. Jesus Christ. Is there... Oh, wait. Sorry, Soundwave, you're off duty. Thank you, sir. Poor Megan. Jesus Christ. I hope she's okay. I really do. I hope, well, I guess most of us do. Most of us hope that she's okay. I would think. Jeez. She was... I understand where she was coming from, too, as somebody who, tutors... whatever. Not gonna get into that here. Man. Whatever. I hope wherever she is, she's okay. Anyway, I am actually pretty behind on the whole thing, on the documentary. So what we here do is go back. 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 Holy crap. What playlist do I pick? We're very deep into the lore at this point, aren't we? Okay, so this must be. No. That's something else.
Hey guys, Manscaped and the Testicular Cancer Society have partnered up to introduce.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, the Christian Sonichu show. That made it into the documentary, no less. I don't remember where I last left off. So I'm just going to start on a nice... Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. Stop it. See here? I have this little tick here. I'm just going to start on 59 just because I have that little tick there.
What made her this way? What is the attraction?
I'm sure
What
I'm
keeps us
treading
fascinated?
old ground either way.
This is the story of Christian.
You know, whole point is to throw something on so that I can get back to work.
On October 16th, 2017, Christine published the final pages of Sonichu issue 12, marking its completion. The comic begins with episode 25, To Be or Not, a Tom Girl, told from the perspective of Sonichu's then son, Robert Sonichu, who reminisces that when he was still a young boy, he did not find destruction and violence fascinating.
That
like the other
almost
boys,
looks like
and
something
wondered why
competent,
violence
so I'm
made
going to
him
go
feel
ahead and
sad.
guess that it's not
He
his
spoke with his
design.
already evolved sisters, looking for guidance. Sarah told him that boys were not supposed to be slow and cruel, but many were, and that Robert was one of the nice ones. Christine told him much the same sentiment. Upon speaking to his parents, Sonichu told him that he was without question a boy, while Rosechu told him that they would still love him for who he was. Magi-chan told Robert that she knew what would happen to his life, but saying so would defeat the purpose of the young Sonny's journey of self-reflection and discovery. Magi-chan revealed that Robert's
We're off
soul
to a
was
great
female,
start.
and how he was to handle this information was up to him. Robert researched gender
I'll make sure we
identities
get my
and sexual
face in the
orientations
camera.
online,
This is
and
gonna
wrote
be
a
a
report on the
bumpy one,
topic,
ain't it?
for which the teacher gave her an A+. Afterwards, while being bullied by Farah, a schoolboy, Robert revealed that she was learning to embrace her trans identity, which made Farah emotional, confessing that he was gay. Robert said that she was a lesbian and that they were both part of the SLGBTQ community, and Farah told her that he had a so-called bro dude, Doug Dawson, whom he loved. The two reconciled and went their separate ways. Later that day, Robert confessed to her two sisters that she decided to be full woman, just like the mayor of Quickville, Christine Weston Chandler. Sarah and Christine hugged her in love and support as she suddenly evolved into her final form.
Wait, so
the three
does
then
this
became
mean
embarrassed
that Chris
as Roberta
wasn't being a
spontaneously
huge
ejaculated.
mega...
Sometime later, Roberta meets with Magi-chan
Oh yeah,
up
I
in the
kind of
tower
remember
high above
this,
the
and
police
then
department.
turned into a...
Magi-chan
so
gives her a gift from the future, a
was
CD
he
filled
almost
with
not
binaural
being a
beats
bigot at this
designed
point?
to transform her body from male to female after consistent
Was he
listening
almost
at night
not
for at
being a
least 2
bigot?
weeks, without any need for surgery. But
Also,
nevertheless,
now at
would have
this
the
angle, I
process
realize how
expedited
messy my
with
hair
periodic
is.
boosts of Magi-chan's psychic pores. After 4 weeks, Roberta develops double D-cup breasts, and after a further 2 more weeks, her penis shrinks and her vagina sprouts out.
Okay,
After a
well,
few
that was
months,
short-lived.
Magi-chan examines her body with X-ray vision and confirms that she has become a fully functioning female, requesting to return to him the binaural beats CD, while still taking the doctor-prescribed medication until she would be told to stop.
Now, if you'll
Roberta
excuse
receives
me,
a Life
I'll
Achievements
actually
trophy in
draw
the style of an achievement
gay
achieved in a
character
PlayStation
that
game.
isn't
She goes on to
made
reflect on her
by
relationship experiences
this.
over the years, recounting her dates with her classmate, Vulva Pie, an original character created by the troll Alec Benson Leary, playing the part of Chris's online girlfriend, Jackie. In the comic, Jackie is the mother of Vulva, and after ending her relationship with Chris and leaking private information, she leaves Quickville, taking her daughter with her, and thus ending Roberta's short relationship with Vulva Pie. A few years later, she meets Mimi, a green rose chew, at Quickville Shopping Center, and after a lengthy conversation, start dating, and continue to hang out casually. Finally, Roberta reflects on a more recent accomplishment. In 2015, with her sisters Sarah and Christine helping her record the event, Roberta runs into the sky to do some skywriting, and then performs a sonic rainboom, an action lifted from the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon, consisting of her releasing a grand burst of energy and creating a gigantic rainbow in the sky, which lasted for only 1 minute, and could be seen from all across the east coast of the
Holy
United
shit,
States.
you're ugly.
In her closing statement, she states that she
Bitch,
is
what you
loved by her family and
I'm
friends,
rewinding for
and
that.
encourages her readers to reflect on a more recent accomplishment.
Bitch, what you wearing?
In 2015, with her sisters
Bitch,
Sarah
what
and
you
Christine
wearing?
helping her record the event, Roberta runs into the sky to do some skywriting,
Bitch,
and then
what
performs a sonic
you
rainbow, an action
wearing?
lifted from the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic cartoon, consisting of her releasing a grand burst of energy and creating a gigantic rainbow in the sky, which lasted for only 1 minute, and could be seen from all across the east coast of the United States. In her closing statement, she states that she is loved by her family and friends, and encourages her readers to love themselves for who they are. The next episode features a prologue set in the middle of a fight scene between Christian Sonichu and the Sonichu form of Reldnek, as
Jesus, the
Christian
ever-loving
monologues
Christ.
about love and hate. The story then goes back in time to reflect
Wanna
on the
draw
events which led up
random
to the
again
fight.
sometime? Sure.
Episode 26, Prideful,
But first,
is
I'm
set
going to
during
draw
the
something
first annual
confident
SLGBTQ
in order to
Pride
offset
Festival
the
of Quakeville.
absolute
At one of the
vomit
stalls,
that I just
Angelica
saw right
Rosechew
now.
meets one Danny Steckel, created in tribute to the YouTuber
That was a lot.
D-Stex,
That was
who
bad.
had donated $1,000 to Christine to further the production of the Sonichu comics. She thanks Mr. Steckel for his generous donation to the town's soup hotels. Which lasted for only 1
Look at it! What the fuck? That's all.
to Christine to further the production of the Sonichu comics. She thanks Mr. Steckel for his generous donation to the town's soup hotels. Meanwhile, in the park,
Damn weird.
Christine, her twin sister Crystal, and other main characters are having a picnic and chatting on the grass. Gradually, more and more main characters appear and join them. Heather Iglesias, the nanny, brings over Christine's self-conceived Sonichu children, Russell and Cynthia, and they briefly embrace.
I saw
more
Shadow
characters enter
doing
the scene, including Patty,
oh
Bionic,
really
and
kind of
Megaji.
arm cross thing.
Then Reldnek also
And
shows up,
the
shocked
lucky-
that Chris had turned into a woman since the last time they saw each other.
The character
The villain
based on his
explains
real life
that when
dog
he was
'cause
changed
he
back
just
into
doesn't know
Natesurk
how to
and was
mourn
reunited
properly
with Kel
ever.
and started hanging out again and joining Pokemon tournaments. However, after some time, Natesurk became
I need to
fascinated
give
with men
more
again
than
and
cute
could not stop
adorable
thinking about
freckles
being
or else
more
I'm gonna
powerful
lose it.
as Reldnek. Then one day, he found himself changed back into Reldnek Natsu Natesurk, though he could not achieve his previous Sonichu form anymore. He left a note for Kel, stole a motorcycle, and made his way back to Quickville. He didn't know where Chris lived, so decided to attend the Pride Festival because he thought Chris would go there
Okay,
to
I'll check
fulfill
my Discord
mayoral
later,
duties. Reldneck goes on to complain to Chris to her face via a near full page of text, calling her homophobic because she had wanted to cure his gayness.
Opened my
He yells
Discord
that
by
Chris would not
mistake,
work
and
because she is afraid of
then
being
I would have
fired.
had to
She hid behind
actually
signs while
exit
looking
out
for
of the
women,
whole stream,
looked like a perverted
because I would have
freak,
accidentally
was
thought-
incredibly
well,
introverted,
you know, would
let
have
herself get
accidentally
blackmailed
showed
and
private
deceived many
messages. I don't
times
want
by
that.
those she called trolling stupid, and would not work for
Even
herself
if there's the
while she remained
slightest
stuck in her
possibility.
supposed depression and naive shell. Christine counters his arguments in a similarly constructed page of text, annotating that this was in reference to Chris and Reldneck being mirror opposites of each other. She admits that she used to be naive and depressed for a long time, but has matured mentally and emotionally since then. She notifies him that
trust
she
you.
became more accepting, kind, and understanding ever since she came out as a lesbian trans woman, and that she is very needed
Oh my
at
God.
home. Christine apologizes for
so,
forcing Reldneck
Christian
into
at this
becoming
point
something
still
he was
thinks
not.
that he can
He
talk
accepts
about,
her apology and
weird
commences to feel
gender
neutral
issues.
towards her. He then leaves the group amicably to eat a relish dog with mayonnaise, when suddenly
Not even
he seemingly
normal gender
enters a pocket
issues, like the
dimension
really
and disappears from
complicated
sight.
ones, which is
Magi-chan
extra funny
appears
when
to
you
tell
think
the
about
group
it.
that Reldneck's aura
Like
had
the ones
vanished
that we
and
can't
suspected
even
their
get
arch-nemesis
in
Count
mainstream
Graduan
media
pulled
today,
him
but
into
I
a
can
void
do it.
to re-enlist him for his services, and predicts that an attack would soon fall upon everyone attending the festival. In the void, Graduan, while still constructing a body for himself from spare parts found on the moon, tells Reldneck that he could give him back his hatred and powers if he were to serve Graduan again. Reldneck accepts the offer. Meanwhile, Christine puts the festivities on hold as her and the Sonichus ready for battle. She also reveals that she is in the possession of
There's
a
more than
subspace
one
cube,
now?
which could be used to send people into
Did
a
I
subspace
pass out
or an
and wake up
interdimensional
after
void
something?
of
Like,
suspended
there's more than
animation,
one
where
Sonichu now?
individuals, such as jerk-ops, could be sent and could
Oh
not be
yeah,
called upon
well,
by
I remember the
Graduan
jerk
to act
ops.
for
I
him
remember the
as he
jerk
wished.
ops. I remember that part
Magi-chan
of the lore.
announces to all the festival goers that an army
Which
of
still
jerk-ops
sounds
was
sexual,
approaching
by the
as
way.
Graduan transforms Reldneck into Reldneck Hatak Sonichu and orders him to lead the troops into battle. Then, Christine has a future vision of her
Whenever I
half-brother, Cole
see
Smithy,
a design
sneaking up
that
behind her
almost
and
looks
knocking her
confident,
out.
I just think that
Chris
he
teams up with her
definitely
sister
stole
Crystal
it or
as they
got
both cry
inspired
out
by something
electric
else that
hedgehog
was
power
wildly
and
more
transform into
confident.
their respective Sonichu forms.
Like the green
Christian
one
Sonichu
almost
and
looks like a
Crystalina
real
Rosechu.
design.
Together, they are
almost.
known as Chris-chan Pure. Natsirk shows up to reflect how he had soul-searched to find his true self, one filled with hatred, and acquires an Xbox
Yo,
Life
have you
achievement for
seen the
fully
new
finding himself.
IDW comics?
He
They got some
transforms into a
killer
Sonichu form
designs
and
in
unleashes
that.
an army of
Some real
jerk-ops and those
proper
possessed by Graduan onto the
deviant
heroes.
art,
Christian
out of
dodges an
control,
attack
like
from
really
her Graduan
interesting
possessed
stuff.
half-brother, Cole Smithy, and then knocks
Like,
him out.
not just,
Upon realizing that it was in fact her
basic.
half-brother
Oh
she had knocked
man, they got some
unconscious,
really interesting
she
designs
sends
going
Cole
on
into
there.
the subspace, where he would be safe
Like they're
from
going full
Graduan's
ham on
influence.
those. I
Reldneck
really
pulls Christian
appreciate
Sonichu
that.
into a void, where they fight the fight that was previously seen in the opening pages of the episode.
I mean,
Meanwhile,
why not?
The Sonichus, Rosechus, and citizens
I love
of
that
Cookville
girl with the
fight
big
back
long
against the
tail
onslaught
and
of
the other
foes.
one with the mask
After
on the side of her
prolonged
face.
fighting,
Like
many
those,
of the enemies
those
are knocked
designs
out,
slap.
while others are sent into the subspace for their own protection. Then, Chris-chan transforms back into Christine and steps out of Reldneck's different dimension, carrying an unconscious Reldneck in her arms. While updating her citizens on
I
what
mean,
had
I
transpired,
have them,
Reldneck
and I
disappears
appreciate
from
them, and I've
Chris's
seen the
arms.
designs.
The
I
episode
haven't read
concludes
them
with
all the way
Magi-chan,
through, but it's just
Sylvana,
like,
and
man,
Chris
those
confirming that their
designs
new
are
subspace
just
cube
wicked.
is effective.
And I even like
As a bonus,
what they've done with
the next
Silver
two
in
pages
those.
reflect on Chris's real-life transformation into womanhood.
I did
She
read a couple of
shows
the
that when he
episodes where they had
started
Silver,
wearing skirts in
and
2010,
I like what they did with
his
him in
father was
those. They
vehemently
made him a
against
bit of
it,
a
while his mother
sort
was
of
hesitant.
happy-go-lucky
Before
buffoon.
his passing, Bob told Chris
I kinda
that he
like
accepted
that.
him for who he was, and told Barbara that he loved her.
A
Chris's mother grew
wannabe
more accepting
Robin,
of his
if you
changes
will.
through
I
the
don't know.
years, up to and including 2014,
trying.
when Chris formally made the transition into a lesbian trans woman. She recalls that in her past life, she was a lesbian
Holy
who
shit,
had
I mean,
attended the
they're
Woodstock
not
Music
shitting all
Festival
over
in
their own family's
1969.
legacy
During
with
her
the
transition,
comic. How
Christine
about that?
acknowledged that she had been naive and homophobic in the past, but had since changed and had become more accepting, and now feels more positive, confident, and happy with herself. The final story, episode
don't touch me.
24, part 2, The Clip Show, is a continuation of the conclusion of issue 11, where Sonichu and Sylvana, theoretically playing the part of Sonic the Hedgehog, discuss past events. Sonichu goes on to talk about his and Roastru's wedding in 2007, which features an event that was inspired by a moment from a Sonichu fan comic by John Crayon. Despite several nervous episodes and misunderstandings, Sonichu and Roastru get married.
It's just like,
Sonichu then
you're
moves
so
on
fake.
to discuss a later
You're
event,
so
which starts with
fake.
Roastru, who after shopping at the mall, falls down a flight of stairs and is not able to get up. At Franklin Chandler Hospital, it is revealed that she had broken both of her legs and is to stay at the hospital for 2 weeks. During this time, she enjoys a lot of food from the downstairs cafeteria, and by the time she has to go home, Roastru discovers that she had put on some weight. On the first night back home, Sonichu and his children cook up a large feast, which Roastru uncontrollably gorges down, and develops a large
Oh
pot
no,
fire
wait.
While she
Please
goes
don't go down
upstairs
this
for a
road.
shower,
Please.
Sonichu gives Roberta money to buy a pizza for herself and her sisters, while he goes up to have a serious talk with his wife. While squeezing into her pajamas, Roastru states that she feels great after her stay at the hospital, and does not apparently notice that she had gained weight. Sonichu adds that while he was waiting for Roastru, Roberta offered him 2 slices of their large supreme pizza with spinach and pineapple, which was very good and filling.
Look at this
so he pokes
cute
belly.
face.
Roastru then breaks down crying, admitting that she is disappointed with herself because she had gained all that
Morin's
weight.
face adorable?
Sonichu comforts her
Also,
by
what the
saying
fuck
that
is
he still
happening?
loves her, no matter how her appearance may change. He then embraces her fat belly and comments how comfortable it feels.
Look away,
resting his head
Morin!
on it.
Look away!
The next morning, Sarah meets her mother.
Of
and is
virtue,
shocked
her
by her
innocence.
appearance. Sarah makes a joke
Unsullied
about
eyes.
Roastru looking pregnant to lighten the mood. Sarah becomes distraught because Roastru is only concerned with eating. She becomes unwell.
Is this gonna be a
so
weird
Roberta
fat
records
shaming
a video
thing
of Sarah explaining that
from
she feels she is unable to
Christian?
function because their mother is big like Godzilla.
Really?
Feeling angry, she walks away, debating on whether to punch her punching bag or eat a cupcake out of frustration. As time went on,
You
Roastru
know how
gets
women
bigger,
be,
and so
eating
does
a
her daughter,
cupcake
Sarah.
out of frustration.
Then, on the night of May 1st, 2009, Sonichu has a dream in which he is transported to the opening of a reddish
Dude,
cave
her
by
tits are
Kent
bigger. What are
Rajon,
you
who
complaining
informs him
about? Oh
that
my
he has
God.
kidnapped Christine Weston Chandler and Roastru, and Sonichu must pass through 3 challenges in order to reach and rescue them. First, he must cross a green river of a mystery
Wait,
liquid
that's not the point.
and would discover what it is by throwing a nearby cucumber into it, as instructed. Upon doing so, Sonichu realizes that it is in fact a pickle brine river through which he must swim. As he travels through the brine, his body swells and he begins to fatten.
Why?
He finally reaches the
Why?
end and climbs out, appearing to be greatly overweight. His next challenge is to climb through a tunnel which would progressively get narrower as he climbs. Sonichu enters, and the slime at the bottom of the tunnel helps to turn him back into his normal physique, and he squeezes through the rest of it, up to the opening at the top. He is met with 2 doors, behind each of which are 2 rooms which are on fire. One contains Christine Chandler, and the other Roastru, and Sonichu must decide to only save one. After contemplation, he chooses to save Roastru. As he
Really?
enters, he
Okay,
finds her in the middle
that's
of
actually
punching
kind
a
of
hole through the
surprising.
wall into the other room, through which Christine climbs through, and all 3 exit to safety. After a loving hug, Christine and Roastru fuse together and become the overweight form of Roastru, who falls onto Sonichu, crushing him. Sonichu then wakes up in bed on top of Roastru and confesses his dream. Roastru reveals that despite enjoying indulging herself, she prefers a more active lifestyle and wishes to lose her weight. She teams up with Sarah, and they both proceed to train and exercise to eventually burn off their excess weight. Thusly, Sonichu concludes his reminiscing to Sonic, and then the men meet up again with their partners, Roastru and Amy Rose, respectively, and part ways. In a behind-the-scenes epilogue, Sylvana changes back from her Sonic disguise, while it is revealed that a shape-shifting Pokemon called Ditto played the part of Amy Rose in the episode. In a further epilogue, DJ Jamsta Sonichu and Elisa Roastru sing the song Love is Love, Not You've Been Pwned. On October 17th, Christine published the cover art for the upcoming comic book Sonichu Issue 15, which was a recreation of the cover for Issue 0, with the original Christian form replaced with her current Christine iteration. She promised the issue would be somewhat of a recreation of the first 3 episodes, except with more details, commentary, and dialogue from the characters. On Twitter, Chris reflected that when comparing the artwork of the covers for issues 0 and 15, she found that her art style had improved quite well. Also on that day, she made a YouTube video detailing how to make one of her Sonichu medallions.
Captain's log, stardate 101820 10172017. Do I have to do that every time? Because I have the C-log and the date written in typed in the title of this video. The reason I am making this video today is for the fans. Definitely for the fans. But also I want to make it perfectly clear that
I did
this video
absolutely
is not
nothing
to instigate
while
anybody looking
Soundwave,
to
took over.
make fake, or quote-unquote fake medallions.
Fuck.
I mean, because I pretty much have gone out of the market of making them myself. Model magic. You will need some white model magic. And, let's see, you're going to need some crazy glue. You can buy a pack of 2 of crazy glue at any Family Dollar store for like, I think it was like it's like $3 or $4. And of course, you'll need paintbrushes, so go ahead and get yourself an assortment pack so you can have a large one to cover large surfaces, or thin ones to cover these detailed thin areas. And of course you'll need acrylic paints. These are obtainable at any craft store or Walmart. Reasonably priced. Alright, so obviously I'll scan this and upload later, but anyway,
I'm gonna draw
this is the full head of the medallion.
Never think about that
part.
again.
That's for the spikes. You're gonna end up making 4 of those. That's the muzzle mouth area. This is the nose. Pretty much the diameter of this nose and the length of the nose. And this is an ear. You're gonna make 2 ears. Okay?
She goes through the process of crafting the medallion out of clay.
And I think that's about it, so don't forget this and that, the other thing. Do this, do that. Like, subscribe, everything.
At this point, my
Send
guy,
money.
I'm kind of surprised you're not calling
because we need to hire people and gotta pay bills.
Your documentary it.
Ain't free. So, I think that's about it, so you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook. You know where they are. So, everybody have a great and safe day. Be geek, be proud.
No, be ashamed. Be very ashamed.
Him go. Shitty person. Have a good day. Be safe. Be good.
It was also on that day that Chris released a video which was largely a reenactment of a viral 2010 video made by YouTube personality Copper Cab, in which he rants about the claim made by the adult cartoon series South Park of people with ginger hair not having souls.
He was at BronyCon. He went to my booth.
And considering what he had said back then in response to a certain episode of South Park, but yeah, it's like, I can totally relate to this. I mean, you can put this against anybody who's being discriminated against a minority, including anybody in the LGBTQ.
Oh yeah, you really care about discrimination,
might even say
Christian.
Blue hair?
Or Christine,
blue greenish hair? Whatever. But still, anyway, I can relate, I can empathize. So,
I can relate,
again,
I
this
discriminate
is a
all the time.
His words, not mine. But just pretend for the moment my hair would be red, and pretend I have freckles like Applejack. Fuck you, bitches! Fuck you, bitches!
Don't bring Applejack into this, my guy.
You get sick and tired of everybody.
You're not. You know what? I'm not even going to use the phrase "my guy" casually.
He's a ginger. She's a ginger. They're ginger.
Stop.
Yeah, really. That's funny. Yeah, okay? I've been called ginger every day, every single day at school, every day of my life. I've contemplated suicide, all sorts of things. It pisses me off. Ginger people do have souls.
You know what?
All right, I'm right here.
Mince,
I'm right here.
thank you for
Got red
reminding
hair.
me
I'm proud
that
of it.
he is not a
Right.
badass.
In
I
response
almost
to
forgot.
this, Copper Cab shortly
I'm
after
fine.
released his
I'm not
recreation
badass.
of the video Chris had made for the Parappa the Rapper song competition in 2007.
Oh my god, we're still on
My name is
this?
Christian Chandler. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I have a
Oh,
PSP.
I almost forgot
I like
when he
to
tried to
rap.
play a
I play
straight
Parappa
guy.
and go with him now. The only song I know is Master
Well,
Onion.
okay,
which
not
I
a
got
straight guy.
from
You know what I mean.
a demo I borrowed from my friend
A
Cameron.
normie. He tried
This
to be
was
a normie.
followed by an interview video with Christine, hosted by Copper Cab and his friend and video editor Cameron Nahas.
Pretend to start.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Go! What the?
Welcome to this special interview we've got with Christine and Copper Cab.
Christine. This isn't just Christine. This is an internet legend. This is an internet figure.
Something weird in my coffee?
I mean, come
What the-
on. This is Christine Weston Chandler, the creator of Something to Roast You, the greatest
I mean,
fucking
I
comic
was
book
expecting
that
this
ever
from
came, like in the
Christine,
internet.
obviously.
Like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
Sully
unusual.
Mask is a bit of a
They
surprise.
discuss the origin of the Sonichu comics, the house fire, and her struggles with exploring her identity within the household.
I'm curious.
Which,
you handle it so well. You know, like, how did Barbara? Does she support you?
Go you,
Yeah,
I
my
guess,
mom
whatever
was
you
a bit
want.
put off at first. I think it was kind of like a sudden. I kind of slid into it because I'd say among which years before I figured myself out and realized that I was female soul was I started. Well, yeah, I started wearing I started wearing sports bras, and I
You were
also
going to be wearing
definitely
sports bras
wanted to-
anyway.
I definitely changed my underwear.
You
And,
were-
and then I started wearing skirts. And I felt more
Again.
comfortable in the
You were
skirts,
already
and that
kinda
was
doing
when my
that.
father was still alive. And then after he passed on, I started wearing skirts and dresses more often. Yeah, so it's just kind of like
I just wanted to
visually, it was
disappoint
kinda
my
like
father
easing
in
in
every
before I
way
finally did come
possible.
out in June or July 2014, and my mother was actually quite supportive about that. My father was like, "Oh, you don't wear skirts. Now go put your pants on."
Yeah.
Okay, so that implies that he waited for his father to die to become a woman, which is horrible.
Or was he
Well,
not?
Pretty much on his deathbed, his last words to me that he loved me and he accepted me for who I am, no matter what.
I don't believe him.
That's good.
They move on to other topics, such as the trolls, South Park, and her love
Would you
quest.
believe him?
I have met my
Oh,
those
thanks.
who would become
Yeah,
my
well,
theoretical exes, but they turned out to
it's
be
not
the
that hard of a voice to do.
trolls among which
Thank you.
pretending to be women or pretending
I
to be
understand.
sincere, but they were not sincere. They were trolling me for a prank.
I don't
they
believe
trolled
'em.
me to blackmail and deception, and it was just a whole big bunch of horrible messes.
I know they got one of them got the original medallion. which is
Yeah.
But I
horrible.
shouldn't say
I
that
don't know.
kind of
Do
shit.
you have
I
PTSD
don't know the
from any
guy.
of that?
The video suddenly concludes with a promise to upload a continuation of the interview, but it was never released.
I also got to be careful with that shit.
On October 19th, Christine reflected on Facebook that a woman right
I
for
gotta
her
be
should
real
be
careful
prepared
with
to
that
handle
shit.
Chris's trolls, but for the moment, she felt that she was fully capable of being happy with herself by herself. On the 20th,
So,
Chris tweeted
allegedly,
that if anyone
I don't
wanted to
believe,
interview her, they could pay her
you know,
and discuss the
it's
details by
whatever.
emailing
I don't know the person.
sonitubemanager@gmail.com, an email run by her so-called associates. A day later, she did another interview, this time live on YouTube, hosted by Satchmo, the creator of the Christian documentary. The interview has since been made private, and no copy of it is thought to exist. though can be gathered through discussions regarding it on Kiwi forums, that Chris revealed that she was using estradiol and spironolactone, gender transitioning medication. The interview was widely panned by forum members for being boring and seen as an attempt by Satchmo to generate more attention by interacting with Christine.
They were using
The next day,
real
Chris addressed on Facebook a
gender
recent interview
medication,
question
not
regarding the
just
most influential person in her life. Aside
punching
from her
holes
parents, she felt
in-
that it was her
in their
Providence middle
tank.
school teacher, Virginia Sanford, for she was strong-minded and willed, and had encouraged Chris to be more confident and positively pushed her to do better and be herself as an individual person. On October
That was the
24th,
last sex
Chris
change
announced
thing
on
I heard
Patreon that
that
she was working on
they
Sonichu-themed
tried to
Christmas
do.
cards, which would be made available from her Redbubble merchandise store. On October 25th, Joshua Wise, a man who had previously commissioned Chris to make a drawing, made contact again with her under the name John Yamada, claiming to be a soldier from game industry, the main setting in the Japanese game and anime series
Now what did you
Hyperdimension
do? What'd you
Neptunia, a
do?
franchise which is influenced by existing rivaling video game consoles and loosely symbolizes their war for success. Wise asked Chris if she was still in possession of her
Neptunia.
old Sega Dreamcast console, which, according to him, could hold a portal within
I've been meaning
that
to
could
play
actually
those
transport
games.
Chris to her city of Quickville. From here, Joshua commenced a long
I hear
campaign of
he's
trickery and
really
deception with
into those
Christine,
Neptunia
influencing
games.
her thoughts and creative
I've only
process by
played,
convincing
like,
her of
a bit
alternate
of the first
dimensions
one.
by the
I
use
kinda
of
like it.
online role-playing as varying characters through constant messaging and the
it's
sending
funny,
of edited
kinda
photos
clever,
and
and
audio
meta.
clips. One such early clip, known as Red Forest, was purported
something
to have been
tells me
recorded
that,
by Wise's character, John
there are
Yamada,
certain
in the
people that take
forests
it too
of
seriously.
Chernobyl while on the search for a magical artifact, referencing the video game series Stalker. The recording was, in fact, a collage of audio effects and sound bites taken from a wide range of sources, and features
Yeah,
the
it
voices
is.
of Hyperdimension Neptunia characters Nepgear, IF, and Neptune. While walking through the forest, they get ambushed by Akan, a Russian antagonist from the action
Also,
film
like, how
Hardcore
does the
Henry.
universe work? How much can you stretch the appeal, like, when you have things like the DS? The DS is worthless.
This convinced Chris that Neptunia characters could travel to her real-life dimension. A later, publicly unreleased sound file created by Wise featured edited clips of audio from one of Christine's past interviews, which made Chris think that it was a recording of her alternate dimension self, speaking to the people of Quickville. Joshua Wise later confessed that his initial goal was to simply mess with Chris, and perhaps speed up the output of the Sonichu comics by influencing how the story developed. On October 27th, in a forum post, Chris's Facebook friend William Elliott Waterman's friend informed other readers that Waterman had suggested to Chris to donate some of her Patreon earnings to charity. Chris said that she would take that suggestion under advisement. She also had relinquished control of her profile on an unnamed dating site, feeling tired from having to deal with trolls, and gave William her login details so he could manage it on her behalf. The next day, she updated her Facebook profile photo to a picture of herself, holding up a page from her latest Sonichu issue depicting Jamsta and Lalisa's duet, which was barely captured at the edge of the photo. On the final day of October, Chris notified her patrons that she was having some me time due to some mental quandaries, which caused a delay in uploads of new Sonichu pages. On November 4th, Christine updated her patrons with new Sonichu pages, telling them that they were delayed due to many unforeseen events over the past couple of weeks, and that she would be working on a very significant commission piece, which was claimed to have not been paid for by a mystery sweetheart, to dispel rumors. Also on that day, Chris pleaded for her Facebook followers to buy the PlayStation 4 game Hyperdimension Neptunia because the world of game industry and goddesses needed their help. On the 6th, Chris uploaded 2 new drawings and a Facebook post detailing a supposed power struggle occurring in Quickville after hearing about it from Joshua
That led to
Wise.
some pretty good memes.
I can't explain as much with just these 2 drawings, but there was a reason why I asked y'all to share your shares with the goddesses of Neptunia. There recently have been troubles from the foes of game industry, and some of them have invaded my city of Quickville. They hit us big, with Graduan and crew
Does he ever
last
really,
Saturday
does he ever
afternoon.
really grasp
I have
the
had to
fact
personally
that, you
astral
know,
project
the
and share my
goddesses
power with
are
Christine
literal
there.
products,
Plus,
you know, it's like
Uzume was with us
that's
in
the
Seoul.
point, it's
I will
a
tell
joke.
more with more visuals in 2 days on here, but it is crucial that
I mean,
everyone
that
in
is
this
the point,
reality
right?
and the
It-
world
it's a
put
joke.
their love and shares to Neptune,
Right?
Blanc, Noir, and Vert, so we can take out our mutual enemies and prevent our realities
You
and
know,
dimensions
it's
from
like
clashing,
one's
or
PlayStation,
even
one's
much
Nintendo,
worse.
one's Sony.
We all thank you for your support.
It's like watching Coke
In
and
the replies
Pepsi
to her
battle
post,
each other. Like
Jessica Quinn returned
that's
to
the
simply
humor.
write, "What?" in
And I
confusion.
kinda like that.
Surprised by her comment, Christine messaged Jessica to ask her to prove herself by sending via text message a picture of herself with a piece of paper of the current date,
It's especially
after which
weird
point
coming
they would
from
meet in
an
person,
anime
with a chance of
perspective, but I
Chris
guess
changing
that's
her
really, when
Facebook
you think about
relationship
it, the only way
status
you
afterwards.
could deliver that.
Jessica did not agree to the offer,
like,
letting
with
her
all
know
the
that she was
weird
only reaching
tie-ins
out
that
in
those kind of
friendship because she could not
have.
handle the trolls. Christine accepted her words of friendship with understanding. The next day, she went to Twitter to
Brain
disclose
did
the
try
name
to
of her
do
gamer
that,
tag,
but,
or the
I
profile she
never
used
saw
to
that.
play Xbox
I
games,
heard it was kinda
revealing
meh.
that she had, in fact, purchased an Xbox One game console. It was also on that day that the new Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Forces, was released. Chris quickly
Shame
purchased the
that we're not
PS4
gonna
version.
get another shot
The
at
game
Sonic
featured
Forces.
a mode where players could
I,
custom
really
create
liked
playable
the character
characters,
creation
and Chris used this
all
feature
that.
to attempt to
I am
design
a total
Sonichu.
sucker for that.
Upon creating the character, she shared her attempt with the troll playing the part
I
of Arthur
really liked the
Spatchcock
character
via the
creation.
screen
It
sharing
was
feature,
cute.
SharePlay.
I made 2 different
Spatchcock recorded
characters that I
Chris's showcase.
absolutely adore. I drew fan art of them. Me. And I am not even that big of a Sonic guy. At all.
Chris shared her design efforts
Kinda
over
sad
Twitter and asked
that-
that someone with good programming skills make and send her a better version of Sonichu.
They
She
got
would later buy the
this
game for the
kind of
Nintendo Switch
game,
and the
and
Xbox
they had
One
all
consoles.
of these options to
On
make
November 8th,
a
Chris
fully
wrote a lengthy
unique
Facebook post
character,
to
and all they
elaborate on
can
what has been
do
happening
is,
in her life,
I'll
convinced
make
that it was
Sonichu
all true from
again.
constant interactions with Joshua Wise,
like
role-playing
they're
as
that
various characters.
bankrupt on
She
creativity,
reminisced
they can't
that a
think
couple
of
of weeks
any
ago, around
goddamn
the
thing
time
else.
Wise
They've
made
only
first
had
contact,
one
Magi-chan Sonichu
kind
had
of
teleported
original
into her
thought
room
in
to
their
scan her
entire
Sega
life.
Dreamcast console,
And it
found
wasn't
to
even that
contain
original.
dormant
It wasn't
power.
even original in
Chris
the first
charged it
place.
for
You
a
just
full
took
day, and then
Sonic
placed her hand
and
upon
Pikachu
it, opened her
and
third eye,
smushed them
and
together.
claimed
That's
that
not
an
even
immense surge of
original.
power
That's
transferred into her.
fanfic.
She realized that she had allegedly been possessed by Uzume, a CPU,
Christ.
or goddess, from hyperdimension Neptunia.
I don't even
Ever
think
since
that
that
they
time,
still get that.
Uzume had been in Chris's body and could apparently take control and speak through
I don't
Chris's
think
mouth.
that Christian
What followed
still
was a brief account of
understands
interdimensional
that
travel
that's not an
carried out
original
by
property.
Sylvana, Magi-chan, and Chris herself, apparently meeting with the other CPUs of the Neptunia universe. Because of their generosity,
you know what, to
Christine
be fair,
acquired
Sonic
the
Forces
powers of
was
5
okay.
goddesses. She
It just
then
wasn't
recounted
great.
the struggles against
It wasn't Sonic
Uzume's
Mania.
evil twin, Kurome, fighting the people of the city of Quickville and the state of Virginia. This was followed by a brief account of an outing to the End Games card game store, while accompanied by Discord, a dragon-like character from My Little Pony. Chris had asked one
Well,
of her
that could be
friends there
anybody.
if she could see Discord, but she did not. Suffice to say, from personal experiences from the past 2 weeks, it is all real! Please, do heed my words and take advantage of my sound advice of helping power up our goddesses. You don't have to do much. Playing the Hyperdimension Neptunia games, watching the anime, and so forth is well and good.
There's an
But
anime
all you
that goes
really need
along
to
with the
do
game,
is think of them
too?
positively. They are
That's
a
too
needed
much.
good force, and they can't help us if we don't help them. I sure as sugar am helping
Yes.
them out.
Speaking
Please
of that,
follow our lead. Thank you. Sincerely
really
and
like the
love,
game Scarlet
Miss Christine
Nexus.
Weston Chandler.
I have
On
no
November
interest
12th,
in watching
PewDiePie,
the anime
the largest creator on
associated with
YouTube,
it or anything
published
like
a
that.
video
I just
offering
like
up
the
a
game.
short history
It's a
of
pretty
Chris
solid
Chan
game.
and their internet infamy, eventually acquiring
I think
millions
if you
of
liked
views.
Nier Automata, you'd like the Scarlet Nexus game. At least mechanically.
There's other fake girlfriends
mechanically.
appearing. Ivy Saga as well.
Hi, Ivy. I love you.
Oh, no, don't show me this again. I never wanted to see
Listen,
this
everyone,
again.
This girl is my new girlfriend. You all best be nice to her, or I will seriously cease effort on the comic series.
Good morning.
Haha,
I
can
dedicate
cover
this
the
music
screen,
video
you
to
can't.
Ivy.
Well, I guess you technically
Also, in
can.
addition to, if anyone messes up this relationship, if anyone messes up Ivy,
crap, I have
period,
a
I swear to
playback on my
God
other
and
screen.
Jesus that I will cease drawing my comics.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods?
He even included
I
Ivy
deserve
in
a
his
big cup of coffee after this.
Sonic 2 series, taking off his famous sweater in the sunset.
Ivy, I'm sorry I made the mistakes of showing your picture off to some.
God damn
Afterwards,
it.
Christine tweeted at PewDiePie,
really never
asking
wanted
him
to
to
see that
direct
again.
message her. No conversation between
Dude,
the
we're
two
in
is thought
episode
to have
50
occurred.
gajillion, and
PewDiePie has since
not
made his
even
video on
using
Chris
penis
private,
terms
though
anymore.
other
Why did I have to
re-uploads are
see
still
that?
viewable on the site. On November 13th, Christine explained via a lengthy Facebook post that she had not been possessed by Uzume from Hyperdimension Neptunia, but rather a clone of her.
Good
It
for
was also
them.
on this day that Chris started fulfilling paid video requests on YouTube again.
God damn it, I still
First
hate that
was a
you
performance of the song I Dreamed a
ruined
Dream
the
from
fandom
the
of My
musical
Little Pony
Les
with your
Miserables.
mere existence.
In time gone by, when hope was high, life worth living.
Haha, the benefit of wearing headphones.
This was soon followed by a cover of the song Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato.
Out here looking like regret, ain't too proud to bet, second chance you'll never get. And yeah, I know how bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse.
On November 14th, Chris was convinced by Joshua Wise that Sylvana Rosechew had been kidnapped by Akan, the Russian villain. Fortunately, she was told that a so-called rescue mission, codenamed
Everybody look at the
Operation
cute smiling
Barbarossa,
butt.
was in place to save her. On Facebook, Chris posted a photo of the apparent soldier who would be
cheek fluff.
saving Sylvana, who was in fact Novislav Djajic, a Serbian militant, and the still was taken from an infamous music video for the morale-boosting propaganda song Bog je Srbini, on će nas čuvati, or God is a Serb and he will protect us, commonly referred to online simply as Remove Kebab, made
It looked
during
like
the Yugoslav
a
wars of the
glitchy David
1990s.
Hasselhoff. That was
Chris was
weird.
not aware of the reference. To further support the soldiers' efforts in rescuing Sylvana, Wise
Why
encouraged
does
Christine
he
to make a
have
freestyle
rainbow
dance
dash
video set to the
tats?
music of Remove Kebab.
People of the world, Christine Chandler coming to you from live from home. And the world is in great need of your services as well as my own, most direly. So dance with me, if you will, to this lovely little polka. And put on a tinfoil hat to show that the man will not take over your minds. A beret will also suffice as well.
He's literally wearing a tinfoil hat.
That's free in your own way. Even the dogs
I
are
have to
singing.
share the planet with this guy. You have to too.
This recent development made Kiwi Farms members suspect that someone was influencing her actions, though there was yet no evidence of such tampering. The next day, Chris was told by
Hey,
Joshua an elaborate
again,
story detailing the
I
outcome
actually,
of Operation Barbarossa,
hugged
injected
the
with
dude.
references to cloakers
Kinda.
or enemies from the game
No,
Payday
no,
2
it
and
was
to
more- it was more
concentration
like a-
and extermination camps of Nazi Germany. She notified her followers of the news on Facebook.
I don't even
Operation
think it was that.
Barbarossa was
no.
well and good. Sylvana Rosechew has been
Oh, wait,
rescued.
shut up. Yeah.
There was a battle of the war of our new
He's
common
not-
enemy that lasted the past couple of days. Also, after Sylvana got captured, until
those
the mutual
rumors
foe
are
is down for
super
good at
true.
least. Count Graduan and Quickville's Christine Weston
Could I get
Chandler
sued for
signed a
that?
peace
Could I
treaty
get sued
as
for saying
Graduan
that?
offered his troops and services for the effort. The fight was north beyond Ruckersville, and the commander
I'm
of
just
the
gonna say
enemy
allegedly
waves
just
were
to
going
play
to
it
push
safe,
the
but
fight
he
into
allegedly
Charlottesville.
stunk to high heaven.
Thankfully, with the help of the Quick Defense Army Division, my Autobots, and my family. Our large group kept the enemy back. Then, Christine initiated a very smart operation. Find no solution. There were cloakers and similar bad people of interest in Quickville, not counting Graduan and his crew. They rounded the cloakers and baddies up, and in a large plot of land Graduan donated. A prison camp with great facilities for reforming the bad pawns to good people. Graduan donated a lot of land to build prison camps full of large ovens to keep the people warm, and even top-notch dentistry with well-trained doctors also running the clinic. The camps also have some of the best showers a prisoner can ask for, shower stalls with privacy walls. We all in Charlottesville, Ruckersville, all places to the north of us, and the people of Quickville can sleep more safely now. Your shares to the game industry goddesses really helped us in this battle. Thank you everyone for your love, kindness, and most generous support. Please continue to offer your shares to them for any and all other future conflicts here on our world and in all of the other worlds, realities, and dimensions. Have a great day, Earth. We've all helped make it more safe. With Wise seemingly in control of Chris's thoughts, he established how easily convinced Christine could be of outlandish concepts if one were to indulge in her adventurous musings in cartoon realities and alternate dimensions. This was merely the beginning of an insidious cycle of trolling that would cause detrimental effects to her psyche for years to come.
This is like one of the most perfect background noise series of all time. My guy. That's me. Coffee. Oh, wait. I gotta put something on. Let me be careful. Yeah. Just put on the Christian thing.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man-child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man-child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man-child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man-child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
Well, let me just set this up a
This
little.
does not even deserve a captain's log
Goddamn
introduction,
Soundwave.
because this
Slack
is
it.
dead serious.
Slack it.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the
This is my
Christian
impression
show.
of Christian.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and God and the bear. Sun and shoe, rose.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. 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 Shoot, I kind of want to use that later. You failed me for the... I can't be mad at you, Soundwave. I love you. I found my old Tempest toy. The good one. The good Tempest toy that actually, like, is posable and shit. See? Like, she actually, like, is an actual action figure. I love it. They made one for Twilight too, but for some reason they made the one for Twilight just absolutely suck dick. Like, she has this weird face, and they didn't paint her teeth in, so it looks like she has gums. But, you know, I still bought it anyway. Anyway. Next episodic adventure into the world of a
What
man
made her this way?
who really doesn't deserve our sympathy, but
What is the
somehow
attraction?
continues to get it.
What keeps us fascinated?
While we look at the
This is
adorable
the story
face of a
of
noseless
Christian.
fuzzy bug boy. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
On November 15th,
Some
2017,
shit went down.
Christine went to Twitter to post about a new customization feature she unlocked in the Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Forces, which allowed
every
users to
just
create
episode
characters
of this
with
just start off that way, really, when you think about it? Just like, on said date, Christian just walked headfirst into some god-awful garbage. Anyway.
different colored eyes, wondering if the feature was inspired by Chris's
Christian
own
Chan,
slight
they.
heterochromia.
I'm just gonna keep
The
continue
next
to call
day,
them they.
she bought the video game Mother Russia Bleeds, set in an alternate timeline of 1980s Soviet Russia. On the 19th, Chris publicly updated the area code for Quickville, Virginia
like,
as 69488, likely instructed to do so by Joshua Wise, the person responsible
Nobody
for
can get mad
altering
at me
much
if I
of
just say
Quickville's
they.
storyline and Chris's own personal beliefs. Members of the QB Farms discovered that it was a zip code in Germany, though could have been a coincidence, since the number was more likely a combination of references: the sex position, known as 69, and the white nationalist code, 1488, representing the 14-word slogan, "We must secure the existence of our people and a future for white children," and the Nazi salute, Heil Hitler, with the two 8s referring to the 8th letter of the English alphabet, H.
I blinked.
On November 20th,
What happened? How
Chris
did we
uploaded
get to
a new drawing on
Nazis?
Patreon
I
featuring
blinked.
Christine
I'm sorry.
and Sailor Mercury and Luna from the Japanese anime series Sailor Moon having a conversation, with supposed
I
Japanese
was over
translations
here
next
minding
to
my
their
own
English
business,
speech
drinking
bubbles.
my coffee.
It is likely
and
that Wise
doing the
provided her with
stream.
falsified Japanese text from which to copy, through role-playing as his alias, John Yamada, for none of the Japanese text matched the English dialogue. For example,
Okay,
Christine expressed
fine,
pride
whatever.
in being able to
Fuck
write
it.
her name
Nazi.
in Japanese, when in
Go-
fact
go
she had
Chris.
written "Watashi wa penisu
Christian,
omotteimasu,"
they,
which translates to
whatever.
"I have a
God.
penis." Furthermore, what Chris assumed was smart hearts, smart
I need that
minds,
special
well-educated
coffee
support
machine
actually
from the
translated
SCP
to, "You look like
Foundation
the
that
kind
makes
of
any
person who
liquid that
fucks
you
a guy
put in
in the
it."
ass and doesn't have the courtesy to
Or
ejaculate
that
inside
any
him."
liquid that you ask it to
Soon
make.
after, Chris's
Like, I
monthly
need that
Patreon
for
earnings
you.
dropped from $647 to $491, with at least one individual commenting that the reason for their departure was her failure to ship a comic book to them. On November 26th, Chris went to Twitter to reveal that Quickville
that's
would
always
soon be
helpful.
holding elections for the next mayor, and posted a
Oh,
poll
oh,
of the
you went to
candidates,
Twitter to talk about
asking her
elections,
readers who
right?
they would choose. The list consisted of actor Brendan Fraser, chairman of China Mao Zedong, Chris's fictitious secretary and former mayor Alison Amber, and dictator of Chile Augusto Pinochet. She later added that Russian President Vladimir Putin, who was purportedly the US president in Quickville's dimension, was also in the running. She afterwards
What, no
posted
Pickle
a
Rick?
similar poll asking her fans to vote for the new chief of Quickville Police Department. Her list of candidates included infamous serial killer Ed Gein, drug trafficker and authoritarian ruler of Panama, Manuel Noriega, and Chris's own troll-given alias, Ian Brandon Anderson. On November 28th, Christine posted on Patreon her
On November
calculations
28th,
determining
things
the
didn't
age
get
of her
much
My Little
better.
Pony counterpart, Nightstar, to be 1,500 years old, accounting for the different lengths of years and days in the pony setting of Equestria.
Sure, why not?
In early December, Joshua Wise began enacting a new campaign of trickery and thought-altering by telling Chris stories and presenting altered images purporting to show Nazi forces invading Quickville, Virginia, in the hopes of capturing all the heroes of the town. Wise's John Yamada persona told her that the Christian Weston Chandler of the Quickville dimension had been kidnapped by Nazis and sent to the past, where he acquired satanic powers
Where's the
and
Saw
abolished
music?
women's rights to enact his love quest, while also helping Nazi Germany win World War II, thusly explaining why the United States of that alternate dimension was under Nazi occupation.
Can we at
Christine
least
made an angry
avoid the
drawing
Nazi
and monologue
shit,
depicting herself
please?
kicking Quickville's Christian in the
Fuck's
groin
sake.
for what he had done to the world, thusly killing Christian. On December 5th, Chris began posting new pages of Sonichu issue 15, detailing the births and early lives of Sonichu and Rosechu. Due to the influence of Joshua Wise, Chris changed the canonic birthday of
don't
Sonichu
update that
from
art.
March
Looks
17th
perfect.
to April 20th, either to reference the widely
Just
known
be like
date
Doug
of
Walker.
420,
Just stick with the
a
number 8
celebration of
micron
marijuana
pen in
smoking,
your
or
scanner
German
and never
dictator
improve.
Adolf Hitler's birthday. Some members of the Kiwi Farms noticed that for the new pages, she was closely referencing, if not directly copying or tracing, the fan comic Rosechu's story, made by Kiwi Farms user Tricky. However, Chris took extra effort to depict the tail of the Raichu Pokemon, which later turns into Rosechu, as a distinctly round-tipped female tail. Upon noticing this, Joshua Wise convinced her otherwise by claiming to be Rosechu, who had allegedly borrowed his computer to message Chris. On December 6th, Christine
It's not
confessed
worth
on
the
Facebook
effort.
that Rosechu was
It's not
born
worth the
male.
effort going back and nitpicking how
who's ready to
how
have their
awful
minds
it
totally,
looks in
royally
comparison.
f***ed up? Rosie, our prime Rosechu, sweetheart of Sonichu,
Sometimes
was
it's
born
just easier
as
to
a
call you
Pichu.
stupid.
Male! The d***ed trolls were correct. Up until around the 4-cent garbage adventure, Rosie did have not a vagina, but a penis. She had the operation to become fully woman and give birth to Christine, Roberta, and Sarah. I felt
You
super
didn't even
mortified
bother to
and
color
beyond
correct the
shocked
lines.
when she came out to me as a trans woman
Not to mention
herself.
it was digital,
Since when I
so,
created her after Sonichu around 2000,
You know, there's this
I had
place,
created
like the
her to
Twin
be a
Brothers,
female-only Pokemon, like a
flooring.
Kangaskhan.
I hate their
But
logo, man.
apparently,
I really
even
wish
though
that
I
I
am
could just-
creator,
they would just
apparently
hire me
I am
to
not a
redo
total
it 'cause it
goddess over my own
sucks.
city and creations. So, I will now put this to everyone online for their responses. Do you like it that for once, the trolls were right? Or would you rather I revert back to telling everyone in Book
Right next to my
15
club
that our
meeting
Miss
place.
Rosie Rosechu was always female? She wanted me to come forward with her truth on her behalf, as much as it really hurts me deep. I really feel like I should be reeled into my Pokeball and stored in the PC a while. I accept my Rose,
What the fuck
as
is he
having been
talking
born
about?
male. That is all. Feeling greatly conflicted by this latest revelation, Chris posted a poll on Twitter asking her fans whether they
Sorry,
would
I
like to
don't
acknowledge
speak
the truly
absolute
transsexed
bonkers
Rosechu
unless
or
I'm,
reject
like,
the so-called
dreaming
official
or I'm
history
high on
and
acid.
continue
What the fuck
considering
did he just
Rosechu
say?
as have always been a girl.
They.
She later added that one choice would hurt Christine, while the other would hurt Rosechu, so the trolls would apparently be happy with either outcome. Chris's trollsome
that
ex-girlfriend,
was-
Jessica
that was
Quinn,
some absolute
returned
nonsense.
on Facebook to commend Christine for the progressiveness of
you know what,
establishing a male-to-female transgender Sonichu character.
I'll rewind for that.
A day later,
just for
the voting on
sake
the
of,
her behalf,
argument.
as much as she had the allegedly borrowed his computer to message Chris. On December 6th, Christine confessed on Facebook that Rosechu was born male. Okay, who's ready to have their minds totally, royally f***ed up? Rosie, our prime Rosechu, sweetheart of
start.
Sonichu, was born as a Pichu, male! The d***ed trolls were correct, up until around
But... But why? So it turns out she was never a... Okay.
The 4-cent garbage adventure, Rosie did have not a vagina, but a penis. She had the operation to become fully woman and give birth to Christine, Roberta, and Sarah. I felt super mortified and beyond shocked when she came out to me as a trans woman herself. Since when I created her after Sonichu around 2000, I had created her to be a female-only Pokemon, like a Kangaskhan. But, apparently, even
like a Kangaskhan? Kangaskhan's not... Okay.
Even though I am creator, apparently I am not a total goddess over my own city and creations.
And what the fuck are you?
So, I will now put this to everyone online for their responses. Do you like it that for once, the trolls were right? Or would you rather I revert back to telling everyone in Book 15 that our Miss Rosie Roastew was always female? She wanted me to come forward with her truth on her behalf.
What is this stupid gaslight bullshit that you're trying to do? Like, but if you don't like it, I'll change it back. No, you don't. What? That's not how. Guys. All right, so Morin is a gay boy. He's a huge gay boy, and he likes the penis. But if you don't like that, I'll immediately take it back and I'll throw myself into the nearest dumpster. What the fuck? This is so stupid. You can't... That's not how it works. That's... But if it makes you mad, if it makes it saddy waddy, I'll throw myself away. Like, this is so dumb.
As much as it really hurts me deep, I really feel like I should be reeled into my...
Well, and not to mention that he's talking on a fictional character's behalf. So, why am I even looking into it this deeply? Probably. Also a good question.
My Pokeball and stored in the PC a while. I accept my Rose, as having been born male.
You're
all. Feeling greatly conflicted by this latest revelation, Chris posted a poll on Twitter asking her fans whether they would like to acknowledge the truly transsexed Rosechew or reject the so-called official.
Okay, if you want to play this game, technically your Rose could have 6 penises and a vagina and also be part airplane. There's literally no limit. You know what? She is now. She is part airplane, and she lives on Nebraska planet. And she has 5 beautiful children that are all jet engines. And they're not with Sonichu. And they're not with any variation of Christine or Chris or whatever. They are with happily married to piles of dirt. And so says my brain. Okay? That's your goddamn character sexuality.
History and continue considering Rosechew as I've always been a girl. She later added that one choice would hurt Christine, while the other would hurt Rosechew, so the trolls would apparently be happy with either outcome. Chris's trollsome ex-girlfriend, Jessica Quinn, returned on Facebook to commend Christine for the progressiveness of establishing a male-to-female transgender Sonichu character. A day later, the voting on the poll concluded, with 57% of the people voting to recognize a transgender Rosechew. Upon seeing these posts, notable Cuban Farms poster and moderator, the American Hedgehog, created a thread on the forums to collect and discuss all the recent and forthcoming information dispelled by Chris, which was decidedly made under duress or under the influence of an unknown troll feeding her ideas, who was at the time only referred to as Idea Guy. By this point, Wise had messaged some people on the Kiwi farms using his account BallsyMaker94, boasting about his involvement, but he had told them to keep his identity a secret. Marvin,
He made
moderator
the
on the
pinky
Kiwi
swear
farms,
and
and the
everything.
original man in the pickle suit, allegedly knew BallsyMaker94 was the Idea Guy,
Can't trust
and even
anybody.
provided him with some advice concerning some trolling schemes. On December 11th, Christine unveiled a new character currently present in Quickfill, Battery Charge Heart, CPU of Quickfill, inspired by the CPUs, or goddesses.
Yeah, see,
of
I
the
knew it. I
Hyperdimension
knew it.
Neptunia
I
anime.
looked at that design
Though
and I was
unlike
like,
the
that's too
original
good. That's too.
CPUs,
Even
battery
though it didn't
charge
look
does
that
not
good, I
represent
knew it was
a
too good
specific
for
video
Chris.
game console. It was also on this
Christine.
day that Chris released a new YouTube video
Okay,
in which
even
she
he's calling him
recites
Chris. I'm
what
just
she
gonna
believes
call
to
him
be
Chris.
a Cherokean chant, as informed by the Idea Guy, Joshua Wise, when in fact, it was the combination of the
With
Russian
Chris,
taunt,
Christine,
Anu Chikibriki,
fine.
popularized by the video game series Stalker, and
Yo!
Davai, which meant come
Get
on,
out of here,
or
stalker.
let's
Damn
go.
it, stop liking
She
things
is
I
also
like.
squatting with a bottle of vodka in front of her while wearing a cap and striped Adidas tracksuit, a wardrobe and mannerism
Okay, well, you
associated
can like
with the
alcohol
Gopnik
all
subculture
you
of
want.
Russia
I kicked
and
that.
other former Soviet states.
A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky.
Although it would be nice if you could lay off the racism.
A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky. A new cheeky breaky. Divide. 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 A new cheeky breaky. Divide. 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 A new cheeky breaky. Divide.
On December 14th, Marvin used his Howard Winslow Twitter account
What was
to
he-
tell
what?
Chris
Okay.
that the video game convention,
Alright.
MagFest,
Sure.
would hold a panel discussing Chris Chan. Marvin encouraged her to attend. Also on that day, Christine urgently went to Facebook to inform her readers that Sylvana Rosechew, who existed in the same dimension as her entire city of Quickville, was lost in time, destroyed in the past. She pleaded for her fans
play
to
the
believe in
shitty games that
Sylvana
suck
in the hopes that
ass.
their power could bring her back. Later again, Christine wrote on Twitter that she sought revenge for those who destroyed Sylvana's original form, but in return presented the character's new form who appeared in her stead, Neo Sylvana Rosechew. It was around this time that Wise convinced Chris that the Hyperdimension Neptunia character Neptune was waiting for her at a GameStop. Chris drove to the GameStop from which she was banned for pepper spraying an employee, honked her
okay,
car
so
horn,
it is
and
after
repeatedly
this part
screamed
of the,
Neptune's name.
the lore.
Afterwards, she went up to the window of the game retailer and quote-unquote scanned the interior, but did not see Neptune, so Chris made her way back home. Also in mid-December, Joshua Wise, messaging Chris while pretending to be Magichan Sonichu in Quickville, told her that he prophesied Sonichu would give birth to Chris's long-longed-for daughter, Crystal, after being anally penetrated by Christine. Wise as Magichan said that if Chris drew that sex act, then she would not have to do it in real life, and Crystal would still come into being. She then made a drawing showing herself having anal sex with Sonichu in order to produce Crystal. At around December 17th, Chris told
she
one of
actually
Joshua
managed to make
Wise's
it look
online
like,
personas
Christian
that she
art.
was
That's
determined
kind of
to go to
impressive,
her
I
half
guess.
brother, Cole Smithy, in New York City to convince
Oh,
him to look after their
shit.
mother, Barbara. Chris thought that a newly crafted Sonichu medallion made by Wise would be arriving
You know,
in the
real
mail,
shame
which would
that,
provide her with the powers to find out
brother
Cole's
couldn't
home
look
address,
after
though
Barbara,
Wise never told
like,
her of
now
any
that we
such
know
thing.
what we know,
He
but at the
convinced
same
Chris
time,
not to go to New
ugh.
York, for Smithy needed not get involved in the Chandler's affairs, and that her family was low on funds. The next day, Christine confessed to one of the characters portrayed by Joshua Wise that she had renounced Christianity and instead began worshipping the CPUs of Hyperdimension Neptunia. She reasoned that she could get more speedy and efficient advice and guidance from the CPUs as opposed to God and Jesus. Chris was further convinced of the power of the CPU goddesses because she had the ability
What
to
the
create
fuck
her
is
own
wrong with you?
CPU after learning from them. and the opportunity to become part of the family team of CPUs was a dream that
How do
Jesus
you
could
do
never
this
grant her,
stuff?
no matter
How do
how
you do
hard
this
she
shit
prayed.
out
On
in the
December
open
23rd,
and not
Christine
go,
posted
"Gee,
2 more
I might
drawings
be
featuring the
snooper
Sailor Moon
loopy crazy."
characters, Sailor Neptune, Michiru, and Haruka, claiming that their speech bubbles had been translated into another
Unbelievable.
language, when in fact, the accompanying translations were German lines of pro-Nazi dialogue taken from the video game series Brothers in Arms and Wolfenstein. 3 days later, she updated her Facebook followers with troubling news from Quickville,
fine,
provided
you're
to her by
spiritual.
Joshua
You
Wise.
believe
She thought that there was civil
in,
unrest in her town because, in addition to rallies held by Ku Klux Klansmen,
cool.
DJ Jamsta
My mom is
Sonichu
an
was put on
astrologer.
trial for molesting Punchy
You know,
Sonichu,
I get it,
which resulted in
man.
the Punchy
I'm a
Sonichu
pretty
riots. She denied
peace on
rumors
earth
that
kinda
Magichan
guy
was
when-
running
when you
Quickville
really get
like a
to know
police
me,
state,
but
as he was not a criminal,
insane
and neither was the new mayor of Quickville, Brendan Fraser. Chris added that to stop the criminals wreaking havoc in her town, the Trollbusters Anti-Troll
Normally,
Task
I would have
Force
no
was being
problem.
reorganized
Your
into
god
the
is Angry
Quickstoppo,
Birds.
a
Go
reference to the
for it.
secret police of Nazi Germany.
Whatever helps you.
After a break of
stopping
10
me
days from online
stopping you
posting,
from
Chris
shooting
returned
at the
to
bank.
Twitter on
Great.
January 3rd, 2018,
But,
when she noticed
this is
that
just
artist Brian
flat out
Frogboy, also known as
sociopath
Brian Shickley,
shit.
posted a page from his so-called Chris Chan prequel comic, focused on the earlier years of Chris Chan's life. Brian stated that he did not intend on finishing the new project and left it aside as practice. Christine commented that she was very interested in seeing how the story developed and how the artist would treat some aspects of Christian's past life. With this
I
encouragement,
love that Norman
Brian continued
Rockwell
to work on completing the comic before the
painting
end of the month.
of Chris Chan.
2
That
days
one's
later,
really funny.
Chris liked a video on YouTube which claimed to feature subliminal frequencies that will
I might
cause
bring
one
that
to
up
astral
later.
project, or to
I
theoretically
don't want to
have
risk
their
a Google
consciousness
search.
travel to another
I might
time and
accidentally
place
Google
outside of the
something
confines of their
embarrassing.
physical body. Also on that day, Chris announced a surprise marriage over Twitter and Facebook.
Oh no,
I am
not
celebrating
this
the
crap.
love between
Speaking of
Magichan Sonichu
embarrassing,
and his mentor and lover,
I mean,
Mewtwo.
don't get me wrong,
They
I'm
had got
talking
secretly married
like,
recently.
oh no, something
I'm truly happy
kinda
for both of
naughty,
them.
or,
And if
oops,
Sylvana
a
were
new
there,
reference
I would,
that I
the
was
three of them
using
would have
earlier,
made a lovely
not
harem.
something like this.
On January 6th, Chris arrived for the first day of the music and gaming festival, MagFest, and spent a great deal of time taking
marrying
photos with her
Mewtwo,
fans.
that
She also
whole
attended
crap,
a freelance art panel where she interrupted
that
the
unbelievable
discussion to
thing.
provide some advice from personal experience.
her personal experience from marrying a imaginary
It
Pokemon
was noted that she
thing.
brought a baseball bat with her to be used in a case of self-defense. The schedule for the
I have a
second day
baseball
of the
bat, but
convention featured
I
a
only have
retrospective
that so
of
that
the
I could
history
use
of
it for
Sonichu
Colin.
and its creator, Chris Chan. Christine
because I wanna
attended
get
the
his
panel as
arm
an observing
movements
audience
right when
member.
he's holding a bat.
The room was veritably
And it
packed,
actually feels
and the
kinda
panelists
nice.
discussed
Like, this is,
subjects of an
the
intimate
bat,
level,
it's
which
plastic.
included the many trolling
But,
sagas, and
the
she
tip
came for
is
quick.
weighted,
The drawing in which Chris
so
depicted
I can
himself
still get the
sexually
right
satisfying his
feeling
friend,
for,
Megan
you know,
Schroeder.
poses. I can do
After
shit
the
in the
discussion
mirror
was
and it still
concluded,
feels
the
right.
panelists gave Chris a chance
Came
to
with a
speak,
wiffle ball,
after which time
but
the
obviously I
audience
don't
gave
use
Christine a standing ovation and encouraging applause. She proceeded to walk down the aisle, high-fiving and hugging her adulating fans. Chris's
don't
longtime
hug
troublesome gal pal,
them.
Kim Wilson, was also in attendance and
Don't
later recounted
do
the
it.
experience. The panel was created to definitely be a huge mockery of Chris. Chris wasn't invited, as far as I'm aware of, and only
Well,
decided to come because he got wind of
sorry,
it.
yeah,
It was
your
more or
entire
less of a
life is a
surprise to the
shit
people
show. What
running
do
the
you
panel when they
expect?
found out he was there. They definitely glossed over a lot of their slides and made it seem more positive. A lot of the shit they said was wrong, even simple stuff like, he got fired from Burger King. Apparently, their biggest source wasn't even the Wikipedia, but random videos of other people talking about him or interviews, which is just lazy, but pretty funny. So after Chris spoke and was heading back to his seat in the back, he was high-fiving people. This one girl got a high five and a hug from him and basically just shrieked with happiness. She shook her hand at her friend, yelling about how Chris touched her hand and wouldn't let anything touch that hand, and kept going on and on about how Chris touched her hand and was overjoyed by it to the point that I actually thought this girl was going to go find him to suck his dick. She wasn't even a fat or unattractive girl either, so IDK.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Marvin was also there and later wrote his account of the event on Kitty
She had a
Farms.
slight tan and he
What everyone
panicked.
seems to be wondering, does Chris smell? No, at least there isn't like some miasma cloud hanging around him. I was pretty close to him, but I obviously didn't stick my nose in his shirt or anything. So if he's got a smell, you definitely won't notice anything just casually hanging around him. And even if you really are determined to get a whiff, it's probably not that strong. It helps that it's the winter, and so he's not hustling around in the heat. No
You
perfume
lucky
or axe
bastard.
this time either.
I got him in Florida.
Chris stayed back
Ugh,
after the panel
God,
to talk with her fans and take photos with them.
That actually upsets me a little.
I love all gays and lesbians!
Now. Hey, the more you say it out loud, the more that I'm
Also in
convinced
the
of
audience
it, by the way.
was Adam Stackhouse,
And the
the
more
winner
I
of the
totally don't think that
2007
you're
Parappa the
coping,
Rapper
like-
Song Contest, who was the subject of much of
Cass.
Chris's anger at the time. They seemed to finally meet on pleasant terms and took a selfie together. On January 9th, Brian Frogboy posted another image from his Sonichu prequel comic. Chris commented that the page accurately described his yearnings back then, having devoted too much time on fulfilling his love quest instead of focusing on Sonichu, admitting to being too selfish back then. The next day, Alan Denton, a writer for the Sonic
doing
Boom TV series,
anything
tweeted,
else, I mean,
I love when
Sonichu's not
people
even
are
a
inspired
bad
enough by something to write their own
I mean, that's
fanfiction.
something,
Totally
but-
support that. But, and I can't believe I have to say this, if you then insist to the creators that your made-up story become canon, you've gone too far. Whisper silently to my folder of Sonichu fanfic, but not you. You'll all be canon one day. 2 days later, Christine shared newly uncovered memorabilia concerning her late father, Bob Chandler, which included a newspaper clipping regarding his 25th anniversary of working with General Electric, and a flyer advertising his so-called musical pushcart, which would play vintage music for any willing listeners in downtown Charlottesville. On January 10th, the idea guy, Joshua Wise, invited an unknown user of the Kiwi Farms to take part in a trollsome conversation with Chris, using
know
the
what's
messaging
really
function
tragic?
of the
The
digital
more I
video
think
game
about it,
distribution service Steam.
Chris Chan
The other party
wasn't
was told
such
to
a
portray the
goddamn
part of
toxic
high-ranking
human
SS
being.
figure during World War II, Herman
He-
Fegelein,
his-
who was
Sonichu
allegedly
probably
threatening
would
to
be
lead
in
German
the,
forces into the My Little
IDW
Pony land
comics.
of Equestria, claiming that it had belonged to the
They
Reich
probably would be
centuries
all
ago.
over that
Their
right now.
conversation ultimately concludes inconclusively with the threat of
Ain't that a
invasion
bitch?
pending. Wise later wrote that he pushed the Nazi
If he
storyline
wasn't
onto
such a
Chris since she
absolute
easily
dumpster
identified
fire,
them as a villainous entity and did
he
not
would have gotten
understand
his wish,
why Russians,
for sure.
North Koreans, or communists were bad. On January 16th,
All he had to do
Wise
was
convinced
not
Chris
be a
that
horrible
Nazis had
person,
planted a surveillance
and he
bug
couldn't hack
inside
it.
her Christine doll, which she had fashioned out of a My Little Pony figurine to make it look more like
It's
herself.
just the more I think about it,
She
the more I
proceeded
realize,
to destroy
wow,
the doll on camera.
like,
Freaking Nazis.
yeah, I mean, they even made
I
a
am
reference
not
to him
afraid of
in Sonic
any of
Boom.
you. And you do anything else in Quickville, I'm gonna send you all down the river. You may as well send yourselves down the river.
Fuck, he was
before I
almost in
send you all
Smiling
down the
Friends, for
river.
God's sake. Then he had to go and turn out to be a literal motherfucker.
You think I can be bought off like this,
Allegedly?
having
I don't even know if
Killing
that's
parts of
allegedly
myself.
anymore.
even the ones I end up putting together and you end up bugging? Well, I won't have it, and you all will not be in Quickville for much longer. See to it personally. Oh, I really
Again, shame
this
that
thing
their brother
good.
couldn't take Barbara in, but I don't blame him for staying away. That
She then
family is
uses a
fucked.
part of a bed frame to attempt to crush the doll further.
Oh, no. What's he crushing? Is he trying to crush another dildo?
So 3 days later, Chris continued the anti-Nazi theme by uploading a video on YouTube in which she destroys her Christmas tree to intimidate the Nazis, which were apparently invading the My Little Pony land of Equestria.
You friggin' Nazis! I'm gonna kick you all out of Equestria!
I'm lightheaded. I can't believe he gets so sweaty over doing absolutely nothing.
I'll kick you all out of Equestria!
Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
Frickin' Nazis! Kick your ass out!
What a fucking child. He really is a sight to behold. It's been quite a journey. Let's see, hang
What do you
on.
think of that now, you frickin' Nazis?
Not much.
Hey, my
Wait. That implies I'm a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi.
Chris then rips up a picture of wrestler Hulk Hogan in reference to notable Kiwi Farms commenter Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who regularly made fun of Chris's weight.
Who's a fat ass now, Hulkster? My favorite wrestler is Chris
That's
Benoit.
what-
My
Jesus
brothers,
Christ,
sisters,
I almost...
and I of Antifa.
I almost thought that he was reprimanding a celebrity for a good reason. For just one dang second. Just one dang second. Like, oh, because Hulk Hogan did the racist thing? Like, no. He called me fat. Of course.
We will assure you freaking Nazis, get the hell out of Equestria now!
Okay. Breathe.
I'll be back. Hasta!
On January 20th, in response to an artist on Twitter posting an image of their new waifu, or illustrating
How does a guy that spends so much time in front of a camera have no sense of timing whatsoever? I don't understand. This guy is one of the most, if not the most documented person on the planet, and he has no sense of timing to a ridiculous degree. It is so unbelievable. Also, this character's cute.
illustrated, usually female character one may feel romantically attached to. Chris objected to the concept, writing that she never understood how people could feel that a character from a show who has dimensions out of their league was like a significant other to them. She was instead
the lack of
more
feet's kind
old-fashioned,
of weird,
preferring
but
real women.
I can dig it.
Christine added that she only purchased a dakimakura, or body pillow, with a female anime character's image on it, out of peer pressure, suggested to do so by one of her ex-girlfriends. During the time Chris had it, she never envisioned it as anything more than just a pillow, and apparently had already disposed of it. The next day, Chris tweeted a retraction. "Hey everyone, I'm tweeting right now to retract and correct
Yeah,
the comment
I'm not
I made
sure
a short
if
while
I'm
ago
a huge
about
fan of
waifus.
the weird
I was
Powerpuff
insensitive
Girl
not
feet,
only to all of you
but,
in this world,
man,
but
what an
also to
ungrateful
those
prick.
individuals who are fictional here, who all are real in the other dimension of this world. Those waifus are real. They all have feelings too. I was in mind of a year or two ago when I was proposed the question about my waifu by my past girlfriend. I did not really have a waifu then, because I had never really thought about it beforehand, ever." Soon after, she deleted these tweets,
okay.
and in their place, retweeted the original.
Never thought about having a waifu. Yeah, can we hear that again, please?
This world. Those waifus are real. They all have feelings too. I was in mind of a year or two ago when I was proposed the question about my waifu by my past girlfriend. I did not really have a waifu then, because I had never really thought about it beforehand, ever.
Anybody have a boyfriend-free girl? Whatever. Anybody got a boyfriend-free girl that I can have? Preferably one that doesn't talk. and can just, like, take care of me and shit. Oh, diaper changing a plus. Just refer to my DS covered in Legos. And please ignore every hypocritical thing that I have said over the past always. Because if you think about it for even a nanosecond, then this is not going to work.
Soon after, she deleted these tweets, and in their place, retweeted the original tweet which sparked this discussion, and wrote that all those who had waifus should treat them with the utmost kindness and respect, as they were real, had families, and all that. The sudden change of mind may have been the result of Joshua Wise beginning to roleplay with Christine as the Hyperdimension Neptunia character, Blonde. They got into arguments concerning Chris's laziness and how she would treat Blonde if they were in a relationship. When asked what she would do if on a date with Blonde, Chris wrote, "Firstly, we get to the bedroom. Communication is key, and I would listen. We get undressed. I would make out with you, make my way downwards, and I would put my 2 middle fingers onto your clit for starters. Then I would progress into your vulva with my fingers and rub the front inside of your vagina, and with your request, I would lick it on the clit, the edges, and even put my tongue into your vag." This allegedly disgusted Blonde. On January 22nd, QB Farms moderators revealed the identity of the idea guy as Joshua Wise. They also posted his date of birth, home address, and the Facebook pages of himself and his family members. The forum members claimed that the reason for the revelation was because the content that Chris was producing under Wise's influence was quote-unquote trash. Others then came forward with information that Wise had provided them, including new pages of the Sonichu comic that were drawn under his influence. For example, some of Christine's characters became Islamic extremists or drug dealers. Also, Chris created new Sonichu characters, including Bundy Chu, in honor of infamous serial killer Ted Bundy, and Robert Chu, in honor of her father.
Oh, next time I should just
Thinking
use
that
my
publicizing
phone.
his personal information would be enough to deter him from contacting Chris again, QB Farms members assumed that the Idea Guy saga was over. However, Joshua Wise, playing the part of John Yamada, instead informed Christine that he had come under attack and could not communicate efficiently with her anymore, so he redirected Chris to Johnson Wiles, Yamada's original character, or OC, residing in a different dimension, through whom Wise continued to message Chris. On the 23rd, Chris officially created a new pony character influenced by Wise, named Cunty Nugget, apparently of Vietnamese heritage, whose name Wise claimed translated to happiness. 5 days later, Chris attended a Pokemon trading card game tournament in Wiles, Yamada's original character, or OC.
This hat. This hat's great. Hashtag Busslord 420. Post Malone, is that you?
Residing in a
It kind of looks like Post Malone without tattoos. Like, if you look at
different dimension, through whom Wise continued to message Chris.
that was
On the
good.
23rd,
I'm glad
Chris
I caught
officially
that.
created a new pony character.
God, I almost missed that. But yeah, look at
Influenced-
this shit. Holy fuck. Yep. Why is it faced up? How do you miss, like, the whole thing about the pony design is that, like, the head is the biggest part. Like, how do you think it's the biggest part? It's like it's almost the same. Like, ignore the fact that Tempest has a big angsty mohawk. And like it's almost the same size as her goddamn tail. They got big heads, and this guy fucked up what? Wait, is that supposed to be a guy or a girl? Because it looks like a guy.
By Wise, named Cunty Nugget.
Okay, it is a guy. All right, well, at least it actually looks like a guy, and it's supposed to look like a guy. Boy, howdy, is that like the lowest compliment that I could possibly give it. Eyes.
Okay.
I'm
Apparently a
gonna try to
Vietnamese
stop
heritage,
pausing every
whose
5
name Wise
fucking
claimed
seconds.
translated to happiness.
If I keep
5
pausing,
days
I'll
later,
never
Chris
make
attended
progress.
a Pokemon trading card game tournament at the End Games card game store, wherein participants
want that
opened
hat,
and
though.
then played with newly released cards contained within a pre-release kit with an entry fee of $30. On the final day of January, Chris posted a YouTube video in which she asks for people to buy her old Pokemon cards to help pay for her mother's dental care.
Hello, everybody. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. Captain's log, stardate 0131.
Sorry, I burped because I don't respect him.
Yes. And
Her.
before we begin with this, I would
Them.
like to give a special shout
Whatever.
out and appreciation to Brian Frogboy on Twitter for the Chris Chan Prologue comic book. Hey, we're gonna try. I'm working with him. We're gonna try to get a few copies of that book going around. I'm personally doing that. I'm giving it's the okay. Though the details are a bit off here and there, it's still very good. Anyway, this video, aside from that, is about, in particular, my collection of old Pokemon cards. I am literally going to be selling these on eBay, and I'm pretty much showing you all what you get here. Anyway, so I'm just going to thumb through this, and you'll get to see what you get. You get more than 150 or so cards. You're not gonna find these elsewhere, and you're gonna get plenty of bang for your buck, not only because of the cards, but because of the bonus content that is mine and mine alone.
Chris goes on to display 2 binders filled with Pokemon cards.
That's my very
I sneezed on this one.
And do you know where I got
This one kind of smells like a fart that I cut last week.
Magazine.
Fuck
I'm
off.
adding this to a listing and this as well for its own listing, and I'd sign it. Here, watch me sign it right now, alright?
I burped on this one.
This listing is definitely going to help restore my mother's teeth. She still has lots of
I blinked on this one. What the fuck is wrong with this
and I
word?
Document it on the card that's in here. See?
Whoa.
I got my very first Pokemon card from the February 1999 Nintendo Power issue. Yay! #1 card. Alright, so that's it for now. In a little while, I'll probably do a dance video because that was a pay request. But I have so many other things, obligations to take care of right now, believe it or not. It's true.
Okay,
Right? So,
do the
y'all
dance
have a great,
now.
safe day.
Okay, you can't do the dance now because...
The binders were listed on
Alright.
eBay with buy it now prices of $700 and $200 respectively, and the signed Nintendo Power magazine was put up for $150. Card trader Kabbalah Coffers offered $500 for the larger binder, which Chris eventually accepted. Upon receiving the package, Kabbalah Coffers filmed an unboxing video showcasing what he received.
As you can see, she wrote "handle with care" everywhere, and this is loose, rolling around in the box.
Real nice.
He proceeds to sanitize the binder and was optimistic about his purchase. He later appraised the cards and reckoned that he comfortably made his money back after the first 14 pages, and believed that in a few years, the contents of the binder could be worth $3,000 or $4,000. In response to the purchase, Chris notified her Facebook followers that all of the proceeds went to her mother, Barbara, who promptly scheduled a dental
Oh,
appointment.
damn.
Her Facebook friend,
that's
William Elliott
fucked.
Waterman, doubted that she could set up an appointment so quickly. And Chris's
That's
troublesome
why you
ex-girlfriend,
gotta get
Jessica
somebody
Quinn,
to
was
praise
optimistic
that
that
shit.
Chris would, for the time being,
you're a
stop
fucking
using
idiot.
her mother to sell her junk. Not long
Again,
after,
hard to
Chris
feel bad
purchased
for him
2
because
Pokemon cards on eBay,
he's
costing a total
really,
of $52.
really needs
On February 1st,
Fuck.
Christine bought the PlayStation 1 game Blast Chamber on eBay for $5. Also on that day, Chris posted a photo on Facebook of herself drawing new comic pages on a clipboard clipped onto an easel, proud to be standing and drawing. 2 days later,
Why?
in response to a comment
Why are
on
you
Twitter,
doing that?
Brian Frogboy wrote that he personally did not believe cartoons were real in another reality, but did not
I guess that's
influence
one way
what
to
Chris
have a
believed.
standing desk.
Chris replied, stating, "That is a real shame that you say that, at Brian Frogboy, because our fictional individuals are real, and they do exist. They are alive and breathing and living,
Hey,
just like
Morin.
you, I, and
Turns
everyone
out
else
you're
in
real,
this
and you
world.
gotta start paying
You should
rent,
open your
buddy.
mind and heart to them
Pay
fully."
up.
After another fan reply, Brian wrote that if Christine truly
Don't
believed a
give me
cartoon
that look.
reality existed, then she should consult a professional. Chris responded,
"Hey,
consult a professional is another insensitive comment. That is strike
Well,
2
I'm not gonna
at
give
Brian
you
Frogboy.
legs if you don't pay
More
your
appropriately,
rent.
you should see it for yourself to try to
You're being
understand for
selfish.
yourself.
Tempest, I'm also
The
looking
next
at
day,
you.
Brian
You know, I
Frogboy
got at
posted a
least
printable
4 of
illustration
you
of his
around
rendition
here.
of a Sonichu
You definitely
medallion,
need to pay
which Chris
some
did
rent.
not approve.
I'm a little country pop. We're gonna make your haters stop. I tell you straight
How do
up,
you live
no
with this kind of
lies.
logic? It's
All
so...
precocious thoughts of love.
On February 5th, after
It's so
coming in
easy to
contact with Chris,
fucking
the independent,
tear apart
self-confessed
this
boy band
logic.
Boy Spicy released a song titled Love is Love, featuring Christine on lead vocals. She sings the lyrics she originally wrote for Sonichu issue 12, with Boy Spicy providing the instrumental
You
backing
know
track.
what? To be fair, he pays me handsomely. See? He's handsome.
On February
And that's my
7th,
payment.
Brian Shickley revealed that he had received a printed proof copy of his Christian prequel comic, which was printed by the custom book publishing site Lulu. They discussed how he would provide the books for Chris to sell by herself, stating that she would be getting all the profits. 2 days later, Chris announced that her Sonichu comic books were once again available
need
for
to pay us,
purchase
though.
from
I
Lulu
mean,
for the first
seriously.
time
I
since
got-
her
I
ban
got
in
one
December
over there.
2015,
I got a
which she
goddamn builder
evaded
there
by
over
creating a new account. Chris Chan.
Yay, I get another cup of coffee.
Arguably the most documented person in history.
Yeah, it really is
On
hard to
February
argue
11th, YouTube user Gino Samuel 2 uploaded a video titled Christian, A Comprehensive History, Part 1, a multi-part documentary project presenting a near-complete chronology of Chris's life based on all available information
Oh,
in an
shit.
objective manner.
Getting meta.
The video was quickly shared on QE Farms, and the channel steadily grew in popularity. He would continue to regularly upload installments of the Comprehensive History series over the next 5 months. This is the story of Chris Chan.
And then Chris Chan would try to sue
On
me.
February 16th,
twice.
Christine received her copy of the Christian prequel comic by Brian Shickley and posted a photo of herself holding it up. On the 20th, she posted photos of her new Christine and Nightstar dolls,
Oh.
which were repainted My Little Pony figurines, like their predecessors. 2
Those are
days
kinda
later,
nice.
she spilled paint on several pages of Sonichu issue 14, but instead of throwing them away, decided to list the stained pages on eBay, announcing so in a YouTube video.
From my recent painting projects, I had an accident. I spilled some paint on my pen.
Why a tablet?
14 was the first 3 pages. So I'm gonna be tracing and redrawing these 4 items. So at this point, I'm gonna be putting these up on eBay.
Jesus.
So if any of y'all would like
something that was originally hand-drawn with me.
Wasn't
from
this in
amongst
like
my books.
2018? They weren't
Now's a good
even that
time.
expensive
You
then.
know, it's a bit damaged, but still, you know how it is with artists. That's what makes it more unique. And I'll personally put a certificate of
No.
authenticity on all these. And
That
these
makes
come
it
in a
garbage.
page sleeve. So step right up and pay some good money for a little bit more of something authentic from me. Thank you and have an awesome day.
The pages were listed with an asking price of $100 and were sold 2 minutes after being posted.
God damn it, it's contagious.
On February 24th,
It's like
Chris
I'm starting
celebrated
to
her
do it now.
36th birthday and made a special announcement on Facebook. Everyone, please listen. I would like to
All right,
personally talk
minstrel, I'll
about
see you
Christian
later.
Love Day, as it is
I'm
not
gonna keep
only my
going.
own birthday. It is not a day of loving Christians, though they are people who deserves as much kindness and love as everyone else respectively and individually does. And side note, it is also Mexico's Flag Day. But what Christian Love Day truly means to me, and I feel should be encouraged for everyone else to follow in suit on every February 24. If you would, please. It is a day to extend your love and kindness to everyone,
Bye-bye.
period, and do it with as much gusto and sincerity as you like. May they be family, sweetheart, friend, ally, workmate, creature, plant, an individual who is a fantasy character in this world of ours, and, of course, even a stranger or someone you do not know yet. Share the love. Moreover, let your friendship and family circles grow. Do not be shy. The more genuine love and kindness you give, the more you do get from them and everyone else. Give a hug, give a smile, say hey there, for Christian Love Day is the special day we give love and kindness to everyone. Thank you all so much. Love, Miss Christine Weston Chandler. For the time being, it seemed that Christine had regained some semblance of control of her own life and her mind. Her online reputation continued to provide her with additional income in the form of eBay sales and Patreon supporters. However, out of sight of the public eye, individuals with menacing plans were toying with her emotions and beliefs and were about to push her to her breaking point.
Time for my next cup of coffee.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good in the fair. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good in the fair. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Christian show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve Captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good and the bear. Sun issue, rose issue, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, This is the Chris Chan Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good in the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Chris Chan Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good in the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Chris Chan Show. Yeah.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious.
My name is Christian C, and I am proud to be playing my PS3 with my virginity. There's old trolls and new trolls and good in the bear. Sun and shoe, rose and shoe, mine says senior year. And so I found a place where there are no homos. My happy man child face, it says the Chris Chan Show. Yeah.
Okay. Gonna have to find something else to play next time.
What made her this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan. By late February 2018, the idea guy, Joshua Wise, was firmly molding Christine's thoughts and creative ideas. Unbeknownst to members of the QB Farms or other outsiders, Wise was by this point accompanied by 3 other people, one of whom was Stephen Boyd, who also role-played as fictitious characters with Chris, including one Gwen Mikoto, who allegedly lived in Kentucky, passing off his own family's address as Gwen's. The 2 other parties were involved to a lesser extent, and the identities of whom were never revealed nor fully uncovered. The idea guys primarily communicated with Chris through a closed communal chatting space on the instant messaging platform Discord. Here, they frequently convinced Chris to make social media posts of their request, influenced storylines of her comics, and asked for money. Both Wise and Boyd received new PlayStation Vita game consoles from her, in addition to numerous games and downloadable content. On March 3rd, Chris purchased a GameCube Game Boy player for $80, which would allow gamers to play Nintendo Game Boy cartridges on the Nintendo GameCube. In addition, she bought 2 GameCube games. These purchases were directly sent to Stephen Boyd, under the pretense that they were to be received by his fake persona, Gwen Mikoto. On March 9th, the idea guys encouraged Christine to film a new house tour video for their amusement, which was shared with them privately.
Hello, on the internet, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and today, giving y'all an update. We're gonna take a tour of the house, as it currently is. Boxes of the VHS tapes from Mr. C's collection and some of mine. And there's the PlayStation monitor. And look, I found the C64 monitor today. Yep, there's my little high school. There's my little house. There's another house. There's Simpson house. There's Spooky house and other Legos. I just kind of lost track along the way, and yada yada yada. There's my desk. There's all my Sonic and Roshu figure prototype figures, along with Sonic and Mewtwo there, just because for now. And standing to draw nowadays. There's my back up a bit. There's my easel and canvas. Just see some things up there. I draw on the board on the clipboard on the top. I've been used to clutter type things. Life is laundry room with it's mostly blocked. Okay, hard to get to the back door, but we'll eventually clear it out. There's filing cabinets, washer and dryer right there. And there's my bedroom, just there's bed, okay? And dumbbells, because I do 50 reps a day. And I got my ankle and wrist weights up there, along with my waist cincher that sweats it out from the belly. There's there's my transgender flag. Here's my lesbian pride flag. This is my alarm clock. This wakes me up about 6 a.m. It was my previous phone. Going upstairs, I don't want to talk much because my mother is up there. I don't want her to get suspicious, but it's pretty much where my mother is. There are dogs, sometimes there are cats, and she's got mostly boxes of her clothes up there. So I'll just go with that, and I'll just look. Totally. This would be the guest room if it didn't store a bunch of our stuff in here. It was our craft room. There's a hutch in front of that door, which you just saw from the other side. There's a picture there. And other things. There's a photograph of my mother from many, many years ago. And kind of last what was my bedroom and all its love and glory is now more boxes. Just, half this room is occupied by my mother's boxes. Look, clothes. Closets full of more cluttered things. I'd like to be able to sort it out and whatnot. It just bothers me to, so much clutter. So pretty much, ending in what was my bedroom. That's pretty much it for the inside the house tour as it is today. So, yep. Thank you very much and have a good day. Where is that button?
On March 14th, Chris made a YouTube video informing her followers that she was selling a collection of comic books on eBay that were previously in the ownership of her half-brother, Cole Smithy. In the video description, she claimed that half of the proceeds would go to Smithy.
Hello everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and today I offer you a very special offering. Not just a whole bunch of comic books, look at all of them. Very, very old and lovely comic books with some age to them, but they're all in quite good condition. And there's more over here in this box. And believe it or not, these books were all by none other than, and with official confirmation too, because it was also in the box, which I dug out of the workshop recently, Mr. Cool Smithy himself, huh? But right now, also, I'm gonna turn this over to my mother. Now, Barbara Ann Weston Chandler, do you personally recognize all these comic books in front of you?
Yes, I do.
And do you attest that they each
Yes, I do.
belonged to at one point
Blank.
to your son,
Blank.
Joseph Cole
Blank.
Smithy?
Yes.
Blank.
And
Blank.
not only that,
God
but
damn it.
with each book,
I hate
you're
that.
gonna get a signature from
I
this
fucking hate it when
lovely
she
old
doesn't
mama
blank.
of ours.
That drives me up. God damn it. That
And a
drives me up the
certificate
god-
authenticity
me
that
up the fucking
backs
wall.
it up definitely and so furtherly. Each of these books belong to Mr. Joe Cool Smithy himself. These will be going on eBay, each with their own individual listing, and for the average current selling price from everybody else, you have my official guarantee. You also have my mother's official guarantee.
Yes.
Alright, thank you all very much for your consideration and
Yes.
helping us with the household and the bills and everything. Y'all have a great, safe day.
Chris then listed the comics on eBay at $30 to $40 each. Over Twitter, Christine elaborated that Cole Smithy had
She's on
closed himself
pills.
off from
She's on
her
pills,
and their
like
mother,
some
so
kind of
Chris had
weird
many good
painkiller.
rights
She
to
just
sell his
doesn't
possessions, since he was an asshole to them.
out.
She added that she did not contact Cole before selling the comics, as he had left them behind, implying he did not want to keep them. On March 15th, Chris listed 17 PlayStation 2 games for sale on the Facebook Marketplace for $200. The next day, she went to the game streaming platform Twitch to stream herself playing the racing game Burnout Paradise Remastered.
That helmet too big for your head. Smashy, smashy! Smashy, smashy!
I want to draw BBs, I guess.
Oh, you didn't get me that time. Slow down just in time. Just in time. Step in time, step in time, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. You're not gonna find. Wait. Whoop, 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 whoop.
She played for around 1 hour, and the stream chat remained fairly active, though she failed to respond to comments. On March 17th, Christine posted a photo of her Christine doll, accompanied by her custom amiibos depicting Sonichu and Rosechu, celebrating 18 years since their inception. It was possibly around this time that Chris got banned from the End Games card game store. The managers of the establishment had known of her online reputation since they frequently received bothersome phone calls from low-effort trolls, or weens. However, she had maintained a generally acceptable demeanor in the store, until she vandalized a sign promoting an upcoming Pokemon card game tournament by sticking on an image of Sonichu. The owners later replaced the sign, and Chris found the old one in the store's dumpster, along with her picture of Sonichu. She then confronted the manager in an angry public display of disapproval, and the manager argued that Sonichu was not a Pokemon and should not have been on the sign. After this altercation, Chris was banned from re-entry. By March 19th, the Idea Guys had convinced Christine of the existence of a new Rosechu character by masquerading as her through online chats over Discord. Her name was Crizzle Rosechu, and she and Chris quickly developed a romantic bond for each other. This was part of their scheme to trick Chris into believing that she was a pedophile, since Crizzle said she was 15 years old. 3 days later, Christine listed her old portable gaming gadget, the Pokewalker, for sale on eBay, priced at $100. It had been painted to appear like an Eschew ball from her Sonichu comic series. It was sold within a day. On March 23rd, Chris entered the Fashion Square Mall in Charlottesville, Virginia, from which she had been banned. Soon after, she was charged with trespassing after forbidden and was placed on the therapeutic docket, a program offering routine meetings with courthouse staff and mandatory therapy sessions for those with severe or persistent mental illness as an alternative to jail time. On the 26th, Chris announced on Twitter that her sweetheart search was finally over, punctuating her statement with 3 colored heart emojis. When asked by Twitter user TingsTings, she clarified that it was a relationship with two others to whom she was close in real life. In truth, the Idea Guys made her believe that she was in a polyamorous marriage with Krizzle Rosechew and Magichan Sonichu. Magichan's inclusion in the marriage was part of their ploy to convince Chris that she was bisexual. On March 27th, QB Farms user Da Big Straw, who had purchased one of Cole Smithy's old comic books, received their purchase. They admitted that the comic did not deserve the price and was sent out over a week late, but their main item of interest was the certificate of authenticity that was allegedly signed by Christine and her mother, Barbara. Da Big Straw argued that Chris had forged Barbara's signature since they both looked strongly alike. They sent a complaint to Chris over eBay. She quickly replied, stating that she would be filming a video showing both herself and her mother signing their names. The video was uploaded on March 28th.
Hey, Mom. Yeah? Trouble you for a minute?
I'll be there in a minute.
You'll be there in a bit. I have the camera running right now. We talked about the signature. So everybody right here, this is my mom, Barbara. And what we're doing today is, apparently there is a complaint from a customer. I better turn on the overhead light here, if I can muster it. Light. Is that light? Yeah, that was the light. Light's not turning on that one. Or is it? There's my mom, Barbara Ann, and I'm giving her my pen. You see? And she's signing her name and dating today's date. Oh, shoot. What's today? I didn't check. Yeah, I believe today is the
28th.
Yeah, there you go. It's 28th. So go ahead. Alright, so yeah, you just wrote that, and it's... Alright, and now I'll sign it. We're doing this today because somebody complained about my mother's signature not being legitimate compared to mine. So there's my mother's signature. She just signed it, and here's my signature. The clipboard's transparent, but as y'all can see, there's mine and my mother's. There's differences, so that's what our signatures look like respectively. Okay? And, Mommy? Want to say hello?
Hello.
Blank.
Here she is.
Blank.
Okay. All right, thank you,
SCP
dear.
7983.
So hopefully y'all take that for a good lesson, and
non-blinking grandma person.
On the
Jesus.
final day of March, Chris received the results of her genetic makeup after being encouraged to take the test from genealogy testing site 23andMe by the Idea Guys. She discovered that she had trace amounts of Jewish ancestry, and so deeply apologized over Twitter for the hurtful comments she had made at Jewish people, including owner of the game place, Michael Snyder. She later updated her followers that she also had some African ancestry. In addition, the test showed that contrary to her claims, she had no trace of Native American DNA. She soon after made a YouTube video updating her fans with this development.
And apparently, about 100% European. But also, in my paternal haplogroup, which that comes from my father, apparently, there was some black in him, so I'm black too. I'm less than 0.1% Ashkenazi, Jewish, and 0.2% broadly European.
Give him
So,
this kind of excuse.
Black and Jewish behind this person.
Good.
This individual
That's
right here.
right.
I'm black and Jewish. It makes a little bit. So, on the high note of that, I'm definitely taking the first preposition to address. I personally wish to extend my apologies, my most sincere apologies to every single Jewish individual in this world and everywhere else for saying all the hurtful things I had said in the past over the years. And also, I extend the same apologies to the black people I never really had any offense against black people, mind you.
This way I could
I'm a
say,
fan of Michael Jackson. I'm a fan of Louis Armstrong.
No.
I was a fan of Red Fox. I was a fan of the guy who played George Sanford. George Jefferson. I like black people. Alright? And I didn't really have a thing against Jewish except for that one time where I said that thing hastily to Michael Snyder. If you're listening to this, I apologize to you as well for that hurtful insult. So, and I'd like to go ahead and state and emphasize right now that I recognize myself, I appreciate my Jewish heritage, and I respect all Jewish people from now on and everywhere else, and I encourage everybody to do the same. Everybody else do the same. But I reserve my right to not celebrate Jewish holidays. I may, if I'm invited, then I'll celebrate with all of you, but that's not going to be my typical thing. So with that, everybody, be appreciative, be open, be kind, be supportive. I'm still a trans woman. Okay? Alright.
On April 5th, Christine listed more of Cole Smithy's old comics and other childhood items for sale on eBay. She displayed the listings in a YouTube video uploaded the same day.
We definitely have one-of-a-kind, unique items here. They're going to be a great buy, a great investment, and they'll each come with a certificate of authenticity, individually marked from me and our mother, Barbara Chandler, with our names on them, and that's personally verified. And some of these actually have Cole's signature on it. He has a whole bunch of Kiss stuff. You just take a look in here, and you see there's some good Kiss memorabilia. Oh, and also a comic book I missed. It's super special. Kiss. All the pages in there and everything. Just he drew a bunch of mazes. There's his initials right there. You could definitely compare that to previous thing. And here's one more folder. Let's skateboarding, just random this and that's another maze. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for now. Okay, thank you.
The folder containing Kiss memorabilia was quickly sold for $150. On April 6th, Chris posted a new drawing in which she, in her Quickfill human form and her Sonichu form, apologizes to all women of a smaller breast size. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking a moment to offer my respect and kindness to all women who are and remain flat-chested. The true beauty and essence of any individual woman is on the inside from their personalities, respectively, mind, heart, and soul. Breast size never makes a woman who they are. So I, Christine Weston Chandler, salute and acknowledge the flat-chested women. Y'all are prideful. Y'all are good people. Thank you. On April 8th, Christine engaged in a lengthy conversation over Discord with the Idea Guys. Joshua Wise mainly portrayed Finn, an evil character from the Japanese anime series Symphogear, and Stephen Boyd played Gwen Mikoto. After making Chris believe that she was a pedophile, they demanded that she pay them $20,000, or else they expose her pedophilic thoughts to the public. When she objected to their demands and harsh words, Wise as Finn posted an image of Kadingir, a super weapon from Symphogear, claiming that if Chris did not do as she was told, the weapon would fire at the moon, destroying it, with the potential of hurling debris at Quickville. Chris belittled Finn's weapon, writing that she could fit it inside her urethra, with room to spare. Finn called her bluff and fired at the moon. As Wise described a moon chunk falling towards Quickville, Magi-chan, also played by Wise, showed up in the chat and demanded that Chris do something to help, instead of crying in a corner and humping a plush doll of My Little Pony character, Twilight Sparkle. Chris denied these accusations and stated that she was instead protecting her city and nation with all of her soul. She yelled that she still had hope that they would survive. Boyd as Gwen appeared to brand her a liar because she allegedly lied about being a pedophile for years and claimed to have found child pornography on Chris's computer. She then accused Chris of lying about being a man and then a woman in order to have sex. Christine called Gwen a traitor for working with the enemy, since Gwen apparently was Fiend's student. Gwen said that she would abandon Fiend if Chris gave her $500. Christine stated that she no longer had that kind of money. Boyd as Gwen instead demanded that Chris sit outside to ponder about her abhorrent toxicity for a week, without food or toilet breaks. If she didn't comply, Gwen would blow up Quickville's dimension with a nuclear bomb. Chris wrote that she would commit suicide if the dimension ceased to exist. Wise as Fiend then claimed to bring over Chris's wife, Crizzle, who was furious at her for threatening suicide, something a real Sonichu would never do. Fiend then returned and claimed to have stopped the moon chunk from falling to Earth, and together with Gwen asked Chris to film a video apologizing to Gwen, which she delivered to them about 7 minutes later.
Gwen? I'm sorry for everything. I messed up. I'm a fuck up. You got me as a pedophile. A pedophile. Vagina. I learned about too many things in my life. Is that?
Fuck off, baby.
Person.
Holy
Gwen, I'm sorry for everything.
What is he doing?
Gwen, I'm really sorry for everything.
Since the idea guys were not satisfied with her offering, Christine offered something else. She showed them a picture of a large, spiky Sonichu penis she had drawn on the wall. Gwen asked her to show it to her mother. A few minutes later, Chris reported that she showed the Sonichu penis to Barbara, who was shocked and offended by it. She started to cry and then ran back upstairs. Chris then called herself a butt-fucking champ. After some extensive disputes concerning the marital position of Quickville, Christine asked to appoint a few consultants and advisors, including the Sonichu form of her late father, Robert Chu, and Anna McLaren, Chris's longtime friendly acquaintance. Her request to have Anna participate was rejected. However, it is likely that Chris indeed contacted Anna and told her about her current complicated situation. Anna may have gathered that Christine was under the manipulative influence of trolls and reported this information to Joshua Moon, or Null, the administrator of the QB Farms, in addition to other significant members. She, however, delayed calling the police about the matter since she was studying for college final exams and ultimately did not do anything more to help Chris. On April 9th, Chris posted a brief YouTube video featuring Barbara.
Please buy our comic books. We need the money for a mortgage.
This is gonna get
We
bad,
appreciate
ain't it?
your help. Thank you.
This is about to get real bad. Oh,
The
this
next
is
day,
the problem.
Chris tweeted that she
All the way down
realized
to
with the help of her
3.
sweethearts that she was bisexual, so put up her large lesbian pride flag for sale on eBay because she felt she needed to buy a bisexual flag to match her new identity. It was
Okay.
quickly sold for $100.
Oh,
She later on changed her Facebook profile gender to bisexual transwoma. The following day, she apologized on her Patreon page to her supporters for failing to deliver any new Sonichu pages for over 2 months because she was busy catching up with the happenings in Quickville, but promised to return to completing Sonichu issue 12-9 soon. Chris elaborated on the conversation via a YouTube video uploaded the same day.
Hey everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again in response to the post I just made on my Patreon to give y'all a little bit of an update. That's definitely true. I have been catching up on a whole bunch of Quickville events. But anyway, to pretty much summarize it up, definitely in a bit of a quote, pretty much how I'm feeling everything. Alright! Shut up! I hear you! I'm coming down! These pretzels are making me thirsty!
As she continued to give idea guys more gifts and money, While also falling back on mortgage payments, Christine listed more and more of her personal items for sale. This included her custom-painted Wiimote controller for the Nintendo Wii game console for $150. On April 13th, she posted her Bible on eBay for $200, but soon removed it since she did not find a spare that she could keep for herself. Later that day, she listed 2 vintage Transformers toys that were personally signed by her. After several fans complained that signing her name devalued the products, she removed her signatures. Chris promoted her eBay items in a
shut
short
up
YouTube
and buy
video.
my toys. What
Hello,
the
everybody.
hell
This is
am I
Christine
supposed to-
Chandler coming to you
Dude,
live
I'm
from
so
home once
hungry.
again. Please, please, please buy the things I'm listing on eBay right now. My mother and I really need the money.
Alright. I've been
Please
going
help
for 3
us
hours.
immediately.
I think that's long enough.
Thank you.
On April 14th, she listed her Manchester High School
I'm hungry
amethyst
as hell.
graduation ring for sale, first for $1,000, then for $10,000.
Thanks
Soon after, she
for
changed the
tuning in.
price again to $5,000.
Yeah. Go ahead and end it here. That was alright for drawing stream. Try again another time. Later.